what I was doing and how I was doing it. No, I had a low
I'm gonna
blood
keep eating
sugar.
on.
attack.
I'm gonna keep. We're live. I'm gonna keep eating on
Okay.
stream until I'm ready to play trucks.
Hi everybody. How are you today?
Howdy, everyone.
No, I never changed the background, Ben. Shit.
Yeah, I do.
I thought this was. I thought this was okay. I like.
I mean, it is, but I was gonna go with. Hold on, I gotta push a little.
The open mic one.
Yeah.
Open mic?
I do my shots in my belly, and I'm 370 pounds, so nobody wants to see that.
I do mine in my belly too.
If anybody,
you'd be surprised. There are people who want to see that.
I don't show it because we can't. You can't do that live. People will think you're doing drugs.
Oh,
yeah, I am, but not an illegal one.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Kind of like when Twitch streamers
in my
have shots
too.
and they call it apple juice.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what they do?
I never disguise the fact that I'm drinking actually.
Oh.
Maybe I'm gonna not
drug done.
Maybe I'm gonna have to look at the TOS to make sure I'm not gonna get kicked off. Hey, Ollie. Hey, JR.
Hi guys, I'm Marie, JR, Ollie. Oh look, Catnip. She's everywhere.
Hell yeah!
I gotta show my my wine bottle. That is super cool.
Hurt a little bit. That's weird.
Oh,
so look at my wine bottle. It's
oh yeah, neat. Full screen yourself, Ben. Well, here I got you.
So
check this out.
So I went to the international market because I was near campus today, and I found they had a few different designs of bottles. This is ceramic. It's not glass. It's like clay.
Okay.
And it's from the country of Georgia. I have to say specify because it's not the state of Georgia. It's from the country of Georgia. And apparently they make really good wine over there. And this is like one of the really good ones. Like one of the top 6, I think.
That's never burned like that before, Ben. Ice pack?
Do what you want. But yeah, this is a cool bottle.
Help? I'm asking you. Professional opinion, sir.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've talked about wine. It's really good wine too. It is sweeter than I normally would drink. I usually like more dry wine. But if you like a sweeter wine, it's like a semi-sweet wine. It is pretty good. There you go. I don't need to be big anymore. There's my wine shelling.
I love the absolute sass in the do what you want.
I know. I'm asking him as a professional. Otherwise, I'll have to get a hold of my girlfriend and she's with her kids.
Let's do what you want. It's not gonna ruin it. It's not gonna like instantly make it better.
No, I'm saying,
do what you
would
want.
it make it feel better if it feels like it's burning? Is what I'm asking you.
Possibly.
Ben is telling you he doesn't know. Find out.
I just didn't know if I should go heat or cold.
Are you talking about from your shot?
Yeah, just burn, which is weird.
Because that's probably when that happens, you've probably like barely nicked a nerve, and I don't think applying ice or heat makes any difference if it's a nerve.
Just wait it out. Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's all subjective. Like pain is very subjective. So it's like
it's kind of whatever. Get really high, so it won't matter anyways.
Yeah, you know.
I've done that before, just because I'm at the point where I've done so many shots, I've screwed up, a certain number of them. But I've had ones where I like did the shot and then it's like, oh shit, that wasn't the place to put it.
Oh, don't tell me, Larry. I got stories, bro. We ain't doing that because everybody's heard them.
Yeah.
So
that first time you have one, and if that first time you do a shot and then it bleeds a little bit and then you think you're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, mine didn't bleed a little bit. I had a handful. I had my hand cupped up against my leg like this. And my hand was full of blood, and it was dripping out from between my fingers.
The only nice thing about being fat is that I could literally like put the syringe in at a 90-degree angle, and nowhere that I could put it would it not still be hitting fat. So
you know what? My son does his in his stomach too. Because I was like, son, why do you do sub Q? Why don't you do intramuscular? He's like, Dad, because I'm fat. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't think about it. So he's like, I'm fat. What do you think I'm gonna do with it? Where am I anywhere I put it, it's fat. I just stick it in and I'm done.
Yeah.
Well, but also it's no different. Like the result's gonna be the same with injectables. So
it's just a preference.
It's just a preference of where you wanna do it.
I had intramuscular shots when I was doing the birth control shot. And those were always really gross and difficult for me. So when I started doing hormone shots, I decided to do the sub-Q. And for me, it's just been less, like, it's less worrisome. I'm always afraid when I do an intramuscular shot that I'm going to screw it up.
Okay.
So it's just a personal peace of mind thing.
Yeah, well, that's what I was telling some other people. I said it all depends on what you're comfortable with when it comes to an injectable is an injectable. How you put it in, that's just preference.
Yep, as long as you're using the correct needle for which one, you're all good.
Yep. Because as we have said before, Ben and I, and probably Larry 10 times, testosterone is very viscous, and you cannot use a really, really tiny needle like they use for your flu shots where you go, ooh, that didn't hurt. You can't go that small.
Well, but also don't use an IM needle for sub-Q because you're more likely to hit something. So, like, make sure that, like, if you're going to change up whether you're doing it sub-Q or intermuscular, make sure that you're switching your needles and using the correct needle.
Yes,
and if you're doing, and if you're a skinny person, or at least not as rotund as I am, and you're doing sub-Q, make sure whatever you're injecting it into, you can pinch up fat, a good amount,
always pinch it up
so that you can get your needle in there without hitting the tissue below the fat.
That's why stomach is a great area because most people have a little chub there.
Yeah,
that's what makes it hard though with stuff like that, because it's hard when you're not skilled at doing it at first to like hold that and then do a drawback and then stick it in without fucking moving the damn thing. Like everybody wiggles it a little bit. That's fine unless you have like 20 years of phlebotomy experience. But yeah, it's because you have to do a drawback, folks. That's how you know.
Well, you don't have to. The risk is actually really small. Like I did. Well, the risk is really small though, so it's not. Yeah, it used to be said that you had to all the time, but they're not saying anymore that you like absolutely have to.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and I think for sub-Q, the risk is even lower because in the fatty tissue, there are fewer blood vessels.
Yep.
And fewer
if you're hitting a blood vessel, well, if you're hitting a blood vessel in fat, it's going to be a capillary or like maybe a venule or something really small. So yeah, I mean, you're going to have more of a risk of that. Yeah. Sub-Q is almost a no risk.
What does that say? Somebody read that out loud for me. So you read that out loud. What does that say?
Still procrastinating on your packing.
Hey, let's not call me out while we're at it.
Oops.
Oh, my bad, Kat. Did I just help him call you out? My bad.
Are you moving?
Quill said, but I felt so compelled, Kat. Yeah, how's that packing going there, Sunshine?
I haven't fucking started.
Down, boy. Get down.
Oh, okay.
I haven't started it yet because every time I think about doing it, it makes me so anxious I want to throw up and cry. So
That's
here I
valid.
am not doing
Cry,
that
but throw up
instead.
and cry.
In that order.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, no, that's why I haven't done it yet.
Yep. That's how I've been feeling about putting in job applications because I'm not in like the greatest state of health right now, but I really have to get a job. But like the idea of going to work at a job, which I'm probably going to have to quit or be fired from in 3 weeks, is really that's anxiety.
Yeah, no,
is happening. Yeah,
I don't envy your position, and will be in it with you soon.
Oh, you tried to put it up too, didn't you? We both clicked on it at the same time.
I'm procrastinating. Oh, okay.
Exciting.
Yeah, Quill, I agree. Throwing up and crying is a lot to juggle at once while trying to pack, while single parenting a toddler of 2 years old-ish.
2.5. But yeah.
While dealing with all us crazy fucking nuts on the internet. So yeah, it's a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot to deal with.
Did I say her age right?
She's 2.5, but yeah.
2-ish, okay.
Yeah, 2.5.
Soon she'll be... Like you wait till like 3 months ahead, then she's 3-ish until about halfway through again, and then you just wrap it around like that. Yeah.
You and her are in the same month. You guys have the same birthday month. She's in June.
Oh, that's right. When's hers?
Hers is the 19th of June.
That's right.
Oh.
I see. I got to remember that. I know somebody else has a 19th of June birthday. Supermom, yes, Quill. Yes,
No.
Catnip truly is. She gets frustrated. She's upset. She's ready to cry, and she still speaks to her daughter with absolute fucking love and patience. So,
Not
yes, she is a
always.
super
Not
mom.
always. I'm not.
You know
always
what? Nobody's
patient.
perfect, and sometimes you have to go to get their attention. That's just fucking parenting. You know, it's a difference between like being firm with them and stern and screaming and beating them. So yeah, everybody,
That's
it's
fair.
stern and firm is absolutely okay. Yes, I'm gonna leave that up for a while. Hashtag be like
No.
that.
No, don't do it.
No. Don't end up in a relationship you don't want to be in. Don't do that part. The rest,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
that part,
Hmm.
kick that part aside. Well, you know, I think that
I'm
I
not all that great. I don't know what you guys are on about.
think we're gonna have to
You're a
start
good
driving.
Uh-huh.
person, Cat.
If you
We
try
won't have
and
that negativity here, Catnip.
if you try and you give a fuck, you're still in like the top 10% of people.
Yep.
Word.
Mhm.
Did anybody else notice that Larry's trying to do my haircut, or is it just me? No, I'm just kidding.
No, so this is
we
I'm-
just style our
okay,
hair the
okay,
same way.
okay.
It's kind of funny.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm in a position where I have to cut my own hair, and this was my best attempt.
Well, you did great.
There, mine's fixed now.
And I'm also coping with the fact that my hair is thinning, so I'm trying to like push everything towards the center.
Fuck yeah. Whatever. Push it, bro. Push it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Not everybody can have George Clooney hair like Bolt. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
true. It's true.
Nah.
Yeah, my
Now,
future.
see, that
my,
is a
my hairy
hashtag we
body
can get
future.
behind.
I'm sorry, Catnip.
I said that's a hashtag we can get behind.
Hashtag Bolt Hub.
Mm-hmm.
It's all POV. It's all POV porn from man's point of view. All of it.
Oh.
Apparently.
appreciate you.
I'm just kidding. He doesn't have any porn on there. But
Yeah.
if you
Okay.
message him privately, he's got plenty of links. Anyways,
Yeah.
not the point here. The point is that my future of hair looks good but scary because
Yeah.
because my son, I was like, dude, how much leg hair do you have? And he's like, they're pretty hairy
Mhm.
pops. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, so, and I literally have to lower my voice because he's like 2 octaves deeper than me. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like take a picture and show it to me. He's like, why? And I'm like, because I want to know what my legs are gonna fucking look like, because I pretty much duplicated myself in every fucking way, except he has prettier blue eyes than I do. That's the only difference. He has the prettiest fucking blue. And I told him we need to swap. It's not fair. I created him. I should be able to get them. But anyways, not the point. So he takes a picture of his leg and it's just fucking like hairier than my brother's. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And it's red. His beard came in red and everything. And his hair wasn't even really red to begin with. And he's
Yeah.
like, this is what you need to worry about. And I was like, what? And he took a picture of his shoulder. And he's got shoulder hair that like 1.5 inches long already. He's been on T for fucking 1 year and 2 months.
Oh wow.
So I'm gonna be a hairy motherfucker. And he's like, I'm
That's
not gonna
the
show you the
problem.
best hair. And I'm like, no, I'm good with that, bro. Don't do that.
It's like you can't pick where the hair goes, unfortunately.
Spackle.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you can't.
Also, I forgot my trucker hat.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Thank
I was
you.
wearing it the
You
other
even
day,
so
but-
much better. That's the only reason I was wearing a hat was because we're gonna be driving truck. I'm gonna
Oh, I need a trucker hat for this. I have a
The
trucker
only
hat.
reason
No,
I
you
bought
do
this
not.
hat. See,
Well,
it's
get
got
a
the mesh
trucker
on
hat,
it and
ATS.
everything.
Do
It
it
is
up,
a
baby.
trucker hat.
My trucker
want you to
hat
know,
has
Ben-
Yosemite on it.
I'm gonna announce this. So I'm starting to taper off cigarettes. I got a high milligram nicotine vape. And if you guys like, I have 2 cigarettes that I plan on like splitting tonight into 2s. So if you see me smoking more than 4 fucking cigarettes, or if I go out and try to go out to my truck to get more, yell at me. I need some fucking support because I've been smoking for 30 fucking 4 years. So
Yeah.
Hey,
it's been a long time.
way to go, dude.
I'm proud
Yeah.
of you, and also I will yell at you given now that I've been given permission. So
Oh,
just
Catnip
try
will.
me.
I didn't say you. I
You know
said
she
the
will.
guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
kidding. Yeah,
Oh,
you
God
guys.
damn it.
I love you all.
Well, fine. I'll yell at Bolt to yell at you. It's fine.
Okay,
Bolt
everybody.
will just have to be the middle.
Oh no, I'm on a job right now, aren't I?
Oh, no,
Round
I
the,
gotta yell.
round,
Good
the,
job.
round the horn question. What's the worst place for hair? Everybody vote in the chat too. Tell me what
Wait.
you think is the worst place for hair.
On me or on humans in general?
We're gonna say humans in general, so
Humans
that
in
way it's
general.
not intimate.
Just where
Oh,
whoever,
okay.
whatever.
Okay.
It can be on you or someone else, and where you hate it.
I'm sorry, asshole.
Mm.
I mean, I shave that shit. I ain't got the problem. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
but it's still
Yeah,
the worst
grow it,
place.
though.
That if hair wasn't there at all, you wouldn't have to shave it.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Fair.
Right?
Right.
I think
That's-
I agree with Bolt because I can't figure out how to shave it.
It's the worst hair.
I'll tell
Agreed.
you. I'll show you the position after the.
I could
it's-
talk
I'll
about
discuss
that sometime, but I don't want to do that on air.
No. I'm not showing
Like, there's a
anybody
way
that
to
right
make
now,
that
but
go
I'll
away.
show Catnip
Yeah.
in the basement later, but just because I love her.
Phrasing.
Yep.
Jesus
Phrasing.
Christ.
Wow.
Oh, that didn't sound good, did it?
No.
I was like, what? Oh no. I will be
you were gonna
close.
drag Cat
There's
to Uncle
just a
Touchy's
certain
basement.
position. There's a certain position
Oh,
you have to do
no.
it in.
No, not Uncle Touchy's naked puzzle basement.
What?
Okay.
Basically,
I'm gonna phrase this through personal experience so as not to offend anybody else, because people in general can't control where their hair grows. But I've always found back hair to be really unpleasant to have, and it also, like, anywhere you grow hair, you can get ingrown hairs, and trying to deal with an ingrown hair on my back is like torture.
It's just extra to grab.
Dave,
See,
you're
that's the
killing
good
me.
thing about that's the way I would think about dating almost a doc. Because I said, hey babe, my skin's getting really oily from the tea. And she's like, really? She goes, let me know if it gets bad and I'll get you some, I know some really good acne stuff because she has 2 teenage kids. So she's been through every fucking acne medicine ever. And she's like, I know some good acne medicine. I'll get you some. And I was like, oh, okay. And I said, hey, but you do me a favor? That's not where I was going. She's like, what? And I was like, I have pimples on my back. She was like, psh, come here.
Oh
She's
no,
like, "I'm not
Dr.
me."
Pimple Popper.
Yeah,
No,
she
my-
doesn't
my
care.
friend
She's
on-
done surgery. She doesn't give a fuck. She's been
Put it
shit
on YouTube. People will watch.
She doesn't care.
Oh.
Okay,
Nope.
so
Dave
Bolt,
in the chat needs a temporary ban. That was why did you make me imagine that in my brain?
yeah, I know. I'm now
you made me laugh.
my nasal
Dave, you
patch
made
is
me
just
laugh.
tickly now. I like doing this.
Oh, you win.
I'm just
You win this round,
picturing
Dave.
like
So, I was
man.
talking to someone, my med Twitter crush on Twitter, who's a dermatologist.
you have a Twitter
he's super
crush.
gay.
Wow. Do
My
you have a
med
Facebook
my med
crush?
Twitter crush. He is a gay
Yes.
dermatologist. Anyway, but I was asking him about the acne stuff related to tea, and he's like, yeah, that's gonna probably be persistent. Like, it's not like in like teenage boys where they kind of outgrow the acne. Like when you're on tea, you're not gonna outgrow it. Like it's gonna be there forever, pretty much.
Oh,
Well, that's
So-
why those places, like we were talking
Yay.
about originally, before I
Mhm.
found out my doctor would do my HRT for me, and we were talking about the online places. Included with that price for the month is not only your doctor visits and your labs, but it's also treatment for thinning hair and for acne.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's why, because
But,
it's going to
like,
be a lifelong thing.
I've noticed a lot of fellows who go into the tea treatment, they get like a rush of acne on their face, but it does seem to clear. Like, but not the case with the back.
Honestly,
Well, a lot of times they have to go on a prescription,
Oh, okay, I see.
or at the very least,
Mhm.
do something over the counter. But for most people, like a prescription is
So
necessary.
it almost does it keep you in sort of like
Ooh.
a I don't want to say puberty state, but a little bit like where it's just high on the hormone.
Yeah.
Yes.
or- Okay.
Yeah.
But even us taking testosterone will never be high as a guy's high levels of testosterone ever.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's my new
What's
truck.
I mean,
ranges
you
in
might
men.
actually get you might get higher than a lot of guys' average, because you can get up to
No, yeah.
800. Like
But I'm
800
just
is still
saying
pretty
you won't
high.
get to the high end of a guy's high end.
Oh no, you might. 800 is you might.
Cool.
No hair
Yep.
is good hair. Stubble can be painful.
The bush
Hair or no
tricks.
hair is good, but stubble can be painful. You
Yeah.
know, it's really important.
Stool.
It's all about timing and when you shave. Just saying.
Mhm.
Don't shave
I
right before
started
you have
using.
sex.
Oh,
Then you get razor burn, beard rash shit. But yeah.
Shaving right before you go to the beach also results in pain.
Oh, of
Just saying.
course.
You should never
Manda,
shave right before you go anywhere.
Manda, you are welcome to come in at any point in time during the stream. I don't care if it's 10 minutes before we leave, honey. So you take your time whenever you're ready.
I've thought of getting my. I'm just gonna be all vague and weird because I'm a weirdo. I thought of getting my area like down there, like just lasered because like I hate it so much, right? Like I actually am like but at the same time, like I've heard that some people it's working, some people it doesn't. Have you guys considered laser?
I don't
have that kind of money.
Hair.
I said it's a lot of money to dump, but it might be worth it.
Hair is affirming for
I don't
me,
have any.
so no.
See, I pretty much stalwartly refuse to shave anything except certain parts of my face, and that's just for like a stylistic preference. So like for me, it would just never be worth the pain of getting like electrolysis or something done, because electrolysis is not just like they zap you; it's like it like digs the hair out by the root and yanks it out.
Yeah.
And doing that in your genital area sounds really unfun.
That sounds awful.
But doesn't that? But it lasts longer though, right?
It lasts
But
longer,
it
but
can still grow back.
that's what it's used. Yeah, it's used a lot by trans women, but you got to really, really want it.
There we go.
Yeah,
I like that better. See Bolt scream better. Yeah, I mean that's what I heard. My butt hurts after being in a driver's seat last 8 hours.
I think I agree with.
I get it, Commander.
I agree.
I'm an ex-truck driver. I used to be in the seat, and well, including fueling and everything, but pretty much in the seat 10 hours a day, every single fucking day.
This truck is fast. It's zippy.
By the way, I agree with the Bolt, even though like it might not be the most unsightly hair. Like it is the hair that is. What the hell is that? Like why there?
Like why does it have to grow there? Like of all the places hair doesn't need to be.
Where does it not need to be?
Asshole.
Oh yeah. Well, that's true.
Oh yeah.
On anyone, male, female, doesn't matter. Why does it have to grow there at all?
Don't know.
I would very much prefer that hair did not grow there at all.
Can agree with that.
On the road again. I just can't get. Wait.
No. Hold on. Just stop. Hold on.
And
ready?
Where are we going?
On the
right
road
now?
again. Just can't wait to get
Where are we going?
on the road again.
We're trying to avoid dying.
Making money with my friends. What?
Are we there yet, Dad? Are we there yet?
Not quite, son.
Oh, okay. I'll get back to you.
Dad,
soon,
he's
son.
touching me.
Can we stop at Denny's?
Yes, we can stop at a choke and
Ooh,
puke.
Grand Slamwich.
Yeah,
Dad, quit
icon is
farting.
touching my icon.
Dad, she's farting.
And then we
I
got the
gotta
baby
pee.
now saying, Mom, Mom.
Don't make me turn this truck around, children.
I bet you won't.
Can we stop to poop
Fucking
and
bet.
get some snacks?
But wait, no, seriously though, Ben, where are we going? Where are we driving from and to?
That's
well,
Bolt on there.
Me.
Oh, Bolt, you're driving. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're
You
going.
can see where I'm going if y'all want. I'm
We're
going to Boise.
We're on our way to pick up some sort of lumber equipment.
Oh,
Okay.
good. We're going to go get a load of wood.
Yay.
Cast it.
It's not
Wood.
wood. It's a wood processing machine of some
Wood
sort.
processing.
Used in
So
lumber.
it's a wood maker.
Well,
So it's a hot
I'm a
chick.
wood-
I want
Hey,
to
we're
get
in-
wood.
I
Bend
know
or-
a lot. I know a
Are
lot
you
about wood
speeding?
processing
I feel like you're
machines.
speeding.
I've processed
I am
a lot
speeding.
of wood in my day.
We turned off traffic violations.
Larry, did I do
Larry,
what I think?
Larry and the
Violation.
phrasing. It just leaned right into the phrasing there, didn't you, buddy?
I want to make sure that I heard exactly what this man's just said. What did you
He's
just say, Larry?
Processed a lot of wood in his day.
said, yeah, I've processed a lot of wood in my day. You know,
Great.
you got to
That's
process
exactly
wood.
what I thought
Everybody
I
needs
heard.
processed wood.
That
Some
is
people
just
need
kind of a
processed
funny
a lot
phrase there.
times a day.
This truck
I
is a
just
lot
wanna let you
smaller than
know-
my other one, and I kind of like it.
I just
Yeah, I
want to let
picked up
you
a
know
smaller truck.
a truckload of Viagra.
Yeah.
Oh, Hans, if he had a
See-
truckload of Viagra, he wouldn't make it past one border. They'd fucking steal it. They'd rob his shit.
See, I
Um,
would never make it as an actual comedian because I laugh at my own jokes and people hate that.
I think it's endearing.
I'm fine with it.
Maybe that could be your shtick, Larry. You could
Yeah.
be like, just crack up laughing and then be like, I'm sorry. Oh, I cracked myself up. And then
Yep.
tell the next joke.
Yep.
Oh, I cracked myself up. Just say it a little different with the same words every time.
I think everybody laughs at their own jokes to some degree. Like that's a funny pet peeve. that
Oh, I
people
know
have.
I'm funny. Fuck yeah, I do. All right.
Bolt, I like this Volvo a lot.
Yeah, I told you the Volvo's great.
The Volvo's great.
Yeah.
It feels stable. It drives really fast without feeling like
Yeah.
you're gonna get out of control.
It's not too big, but it's
Yeah.
still like big enough to feel fun.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like
I
Well, you're-
need somebody to take one of these rigs and come pick me up and like drive me 800 miles in any direction because I'm done with Indiana right now.
Okay.
I'm just,
Illinois close. to you.
I'm just
Okay.
processing what Ben said.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad you finally picked up on what he
It's
said
big,
because
But it's not too big.
Yeah.
yes.
I thought I thought Indiana was like all
Yeah.
like cornfields.
Indiana is all cornfields, but it's also cornfields and Republicans.
Oh.
You.
So
Ugh.
right now they've revived an attempt at HB 1348, which is the infamous bathroom bill.
Oh, of course
No.
they have.
We've already done this like half a dozen times, and it's like, could you not? Could you just accept defeat
Also, what's the point?
to
Don't know.
harass trans people?
Well, right, but I mean, in
Right.
the end, it's not going to accomplish shit.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is that like it makes it very stressful for trans people who live
Oh,
here
for sure.
because
Yeah.
they made it they are trying to make it a class B misdemeanor to use
Of
the
course
wrong
they are.
bathroom, which
It's
means
a-
that
yeah.
if you are caught and somebody decides to make an issue out of it, that can get you up to 180 days in jail.
Yeah, it's a
is not
it's a
fun.
gateway issue for other transphobic legislation. Is
Yeah.
really
Yep.
what the bathroom bill is.
But so yeah, you can, if you get prosecuted under this law and you lose, then you can get up to $1,000 fine or 180 days in jail. Or actually, I think in some cases it could be both. But
So I have a question,
Yeah.
right? You, in your state, can you change the gender on your driver's license?
yes, you can.
So once you've done
I
that,
do not.
well, once
I
you've
do
done
not
that,
know if
and
sorry, go
the
ahead.
if the bill passes and you've done that,
I do not know. I haven't actually
Yeah.
gotten my ID updated.
Okay.
So mine still says female. So in my
But at that
case,
point-
it would be easier to prove.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I don't.
if
I
you
don't
get
know.
your, but if you get your gender on your ID changed, you are legally that.
right?
So,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
Yeah, I
would
don't
that
think they
bill
could cha-
hold
they
any
can't
water? They
change it
couldn't.
back. No.
Right.
Yeah.
If you got
Well,
your
so, and that's the
Yeah.
way, like the way that they've defined it in the bill is not currently sustainable because the way they defined it is not by your legal documentation, it is by your karyotype, whether or not you have XY or X.
So they're going to karyotype everybody.
So yeah. So the way that
Which
they've
also-
written it, the way that they've
that's just-
propositioned it is stupid.
I'm
That's
so
invasion
mad
of
about that
privacy.
because they have no understanding of genetics, no understanding of biology. Because
Yep.
any one person could be entirely phenotypically male
Mm-hmm.
and not have aligning chromosomes.
Yep.
Anybody could be.
I mean, my wife has Turner syndrome. What does that mean, Ben?
Yeah, only one X chromosome.
Yeah.
Really?
Like you can have people, you can have mosaic Klinefelter. Like there was when I did Journal Club a while back, I covered a few case studies of people who were phenotypic males. They appeared to be male, and then they had no idea until like the issues they went to the hospital for were like testicular trauma. So they get ultrasounded for this trauma. They find a mass in the testicle, but it's not actually it's half testicle, half ovary. And the person had mosaic Klinefelter, so they had XXY in their gonads. and we're
Wow.
XY. Actually, we're XX everywhere else, but XY in their gonads. So or XXY in their gonads. So they were actually
No shit.
genotypically female
Interesting.
with a hybrid of a little bit of male,
That's
but they
crazy,
presented
bro.
majority as male.
That's
So they're
fucking
really
crazy.
gonna regulate this shit.
Yeah. I wanted to get a karyotype when I had insurance, but even with insurance, it was like $3,000. And I was like, well, it's probably just gonna make me sad anyway.
Yeah,
so
probably not worth it because it's not gonna change anything you're doing.
this is true.
So
All right, Hans Moist Thunder Nipples, I love you.
what?
Oh yeah, Hans is great. You don't know him?
No, this is I think our first encounter, but
Oh yeah, Hans is fucking hilarious. You'll enjoy bullshitting with
This
him.
truck is so fast.
But I have a question.
Go.
Why are your nipples moist? Are you lactating?
No, just
I think it's
spitting on
because he
them.
licks them all the time, but I don't have any proof.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think he likes to do a couple turns to the right and left every so often. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Carry on.
I just want to know why the thunder's in there. I wasn't even concerned about the moist. Do they make noise?
I figured they
That's
were
what I've always
usually
wanted to
big and
ask him.
heavy.
Oh, you
Usually
can't
I'm
big and
assuming
heavy.
it's like having thunder thighs.
right.
You
Right.
can-
You just
you
thunder
can clap
nipples.
them. No,
Yeah.
you can clap them.
Oh,
All this.
This
lag.
truck is
if
so
I could-
fast.
Fuck.
I'm just now stuck thinking about clapping nipples.
I got it.
This truck is so fast.
I got it.
So fast.
I think
Oh,
that was
if
kind
I
of the
could
point.
literally clap my nipples together, I'd probably have to go in for top surgery round 2.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's dark
took, like,
now.
It took like no time at all
Holy.
to get up into the 90s miles per hour in this truck.
I told you that truck's good.
This truck
He's
is
speeding
good.
at night. Oh my god, he's making his own lane. Oh my god, with box truck. Or
Oh,
whatever
wow.
It
Yeah,
is.
no,
Dude,
that
that's
is a
bold.
lane.
I mean, it is a lane.
the
It's someone
ATS.
else's, but it's a lane.
No, he went
Well,
all
we
the
have
way to the left.
the ATS lane,
Yeah,
and that's
whoa.
the shoulder.
If we're all in this truck together, we're all gonna die.
You'd be
Okay,
surprised
so
at how little I crash.
This is
Yeah,
road
he's
rage
been-
the
oh, okay.
game.
He's been playing this for like 5-6 years, you guys. He's not gonna crash easy. Ben and I are the ones who hit shit sometimes.
I mean, I do crash, but
Yeah.
yeah, but not.
He doesn't crash near as much as I do.
Well,
I have
yeah,
never
you're brand
crashed a
new at
car.
it. You've had it
I
for,
have
like,
never
3
crashed a
days.
car, but I've been in like half a dozen car crashes.
Why can't you play normal simulators like jail simulator like me?
what about my going the
Jackal,
wrong
that's
way?
normal.
Are you improving the jail and deciding who to release and who to stay, who to keep? Warden?
No, you're in the
Oh.
jail.
No,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Prison Architect.
No, there's different ones. This one
Oh.
is
Yeah.
jail simulator, and you're a guard in the jail, and it's really
you're a
easy
guard,
to piss
okay.
off them. Yeah, you have to like
Don't-
maintain relationships.
Do not crash the pube truck.
The pube truck.
According to Stool.
I just
I
like
will
that.
crash the pube truck whenever and however I see fit. Thank you, sir.
These people keep pulling out in front of me. I didn't ask for that.
All right, we got a SIG alert on the freeway. A truck apparently carrying a load of pubes has jackknifed and is now on fire.
Of course,
Now
it would be
those poor
Stool
children
driving
will
that.
never
does
get
this
their
just-
pubes.
This
Of
just
course,
makes
that
me
would be
think of
Stool
South Park.
driving that truck.
So
Like-
fun fact, my husband and I in our Ford Focus, we actually got rolled by a semi and hit the divider.
That's
Um,
not fun.
Shit.
That's
Yeah,
not fun at
no,
all.
it was great. I was half asleep because we were on our way to work. And so I like woke up and like we're upside down and we had crashed into the dividing wall, completely caved in the side of the car that I was sitting on. I was fine, by the way. I had not a
Well, because
scratch
you
on
were
me.
sleeping. You didn't
had-
react.
Yeah, I was completely fine. I had like a sore shoulder, but yeah, it completely destroyed that car.
How did he roll you guys?
I don't know. I think he must have hit us, but I
Well,
don't
yeah.
know how.
I just hit
but,
a Subaru.
Uh-oh.
Well, because it stopped in front of me, and I wanted to go beyond it, and it
Oh
stopped
no,
too
those
quickly, and
poor
I didn't care about it.
lesbians.
Right, I was
So I
gonna
went
make.
through it.
No.
I was gonna
Yes,
say I
I-
hope those lesbians are okay.
Lesbians or
Right?
Coloradans? I don't know which ones.
Funny. I was
They
thinking about
Subaru?
buying a
Why not
Subaru.
both?
The last
Lesbian
person
Colorado.
who I was in a roommate situation with was a trans lesbian, and she did in fact drive a Subaru. It
Was she
great.
from Colorado?
No, she's
I make this joke
Not
that
Where did she
it's
live?
like you have to guess if they're from Colorado or if they're a lesbian, because like the cultures overlap so much
It's
that
true.
it's hilarious.
okay.
We should do that game. So,
It's the
Larry,
need for
what
being
state,
slightly rugged.
Pardon?
what state were they from?
Oh, Illinois.
Oh, they were in Illinois?
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't see that as a Subaru kind of place.
Well, she was an engineer for Subaru.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
That's a good
I
reason.
don't know.
Some cheap ass cars. You
Yeah.
get them at
Beep.
cost, like how much they
Beep.
cost to build them.
Beep beep.
Beep,
We
beep,
have a
no.
Jeep over here. We have a Jeep.
Watch those Jeep Wranglers are dangerous.
That's right. You can
We have-
turn
okay,
on
we-
itself. It's like woo
we,
in a circle.
They're dangerous.
So another story about a destroyed car. The last car we had before the one we have right now, which is a Chevy Equinox, we had a Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo, and it spontaneously exploded while we were at work.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Did you
I'm
fly?
glad you weren't
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah, no. We went inside, we parked in the employee parking. We were at FedEx out at the airport. So we parked in the employee parking, and then we went inside, and then like 2 hours later, my boss came up to me and was like, "So, don't freak out, but your car's on fire."
You're like, how can you say don't freak out and then tell me that?
Well, that's weird. That way,
but-
one would assume it's an
so,
electrical fire, though.
so-
What was it?
Of course.
They so there was an electrical fire. It started under the console, because I guess that's where the onboard computer is. And so
Okay.
that, I guess the computer was still running even though the car was cold. So that something in that shorted out, which started a fire, which like made the battery explode and like a bunch of other shit. And it was in a pretty sorry state when I went out to go see it.
Dude.
They have like security and stuff that patrols the parking lot. So they called emergency services and they got it like put out and everything. So by the time I got out there, it wasn't on fire anymore, but it was a charcoal husk.
It only
Oh,
takes like
shit.
2 or 3 minutes of a car burning and it's fucked. Trust
Yeah.
me. My here's a
But,
cool car burning story. If you're done, Larry, I have
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was with my ex, and she had a next door neighbor. Well, she owned her. It was all owned townhouses, and then people started renting them out. And there was this guy next door, and he had this like scrawny, like crackhead looking white chick he was dating and shit. And they were just always down in the basement, like screaming at each other. And then they go upstairs and scream at each other, and we could hear them everywhere in her house. It was so fucking frustrating. So anyway, so he had this old Cadillac, well, not old, few years old Cadillac Escalade. The window was broke out of it, and it was his ex's, and it was an extra car of hers, and she gave it to him because he was a fucking worthless, I'm not working kind of guy, right? So they were like splitting up and talking about moving out and all this shit, and then all of a sudden, at about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, after he had several bags of fertilizer. What else did he have? Was it shit? It's almost like he was trying to make a bomb. He had fertilizer and fucking what was it, like Roundup and bleach or something back there. And he said, "Oh, somebody must have lit it up through my broken window." So she's fucking in bed and she calls me and turns FaceTime on and turns the camera around, and she's standing there, and they have wood fences around their backyards, and they're parked behind the wood fence, and the car's just fucking like starting to get like the fire's getting bigger, and she's like, "I need to go move my car." I was like, "Don't you dare get near that fucking thing." And she was just standing there. I was like, "Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Your car's going to go any minute now." And then right when I said that, she was like, "Shit, it's on fire." I said, "See, now you're going to try to back out and drive it while the right side of it's on fire." His truck next to her got so hot, it melted her fucking front tire, caught it on fire. It caught the engine compartment on fire. It, the heat was so great it popped her fucking window, on her passenger side, and the flames went in and caught her headliner on fire, and that car was done.
Yeah.
And the
So
whole
was
side
the fire?
her mirror
Was
was
the fire an
melted.
accident?
Huh?
Was the
He
fire an
tried to say
accident?
that he tried to say somebody had set his car on fire, but he was like, somebody saw something in the back of his car and said, "Well, what do you do, man?" He goes, "Oh, I'm a landscaper," because he had like the fertilizer and all that shit back there. All that shit is like waiting to burn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he did that shit on purpose. He did that shit.
But
on
why?
purpose.
What's the profit motive?
Oh, get the insurance out of the car. Insurance money. Because it was new enough that it's a Cadillac Escalade. It was worth a fucking lot of money still. I mean, even like with the window busted out and at a few years old, he could have sold it for 30 grand or something. But nobody's gonna buy it because the window's busted out, the paint was scratched and stuff. So if you burn it, you know, done.
Okay, but like this is a problem that could have been solved with just not being lazy.
Right? I know. He was just a lazy motherfucker, and he was irritating, and they were always fucking fighting and shit. And I think he ended up moving out like right after that happened. So yeah, he got some money. It was like 10, 11 days later. And by the time the fire truck got there was no saving anything. I mean, luckily there was no one parked on the other side of him. And Krista was like, if he would have told me he was going to do that, because we knew what the fuck why. We know what happened. Like, people don't just walk up at 6 o'clock in the morning and light your car on fire. That's bullshit. There was no like traffic at that time. There was other people that were awake and came out and said, I didn't see anybody drive by, so we know it was him. But anyways, Krista said, if you would have just told me, wouldn't care, but I could have moved my goddamn fucking car. She had bought that car brand new. It was like 14 years old, and it was a Honda Accord with the sport edition with the hatchback and the leather and the heated seats, and it had all the bells and whistles in it. And the paint job on the outside was okay, but the inside of that thing was fucking like almost brand new. And it was a really nice fucking car. She took care of it. She always did 3,000 miles. She checked everything all the time. She let her brakes go a couple times, nothing major, got some road, but that thing was like in tip top shape. And she was just fucking so pissed off. So fucking pissed off. Cause now she's got a fucking, she was like, well, I don't want a brand new car. I don't want to have to fucking pay a payment every month. So I went out and found her the exact same car, but in silver instead of charcoal gray, but the rest of it was identical. And the mileage was close and everything. So when she got the money from her car, she went and bought that. And she had to put like another like $600 or $700 on top of it, but nothing too much, maybe $1,000. But yeah, it worked out. But that was crazy, dude. That guy was. And then when he saw her car catching on fire, he ran and grabbed his hose and he was trying to spray down both vehicles. Because the conscience must have kicked in, because he was like, oh fuck. I just caught somebody else's vehicle on fire. Like, what'd you think, bro? Oh, is Stool still in the
Fire
chat?
does not exist in a vacuum.
Stool.
Is Stool still in the chat? Speak up, Stool, if you're still there.
Let's find out. Quiplash.
I want to argue.
It's okay, Hans. You can stalk us, Hans. It's fine.
I want to argue with Mr. Thunder Nipples for a second, because
do it.
Whether or not you shave your asshole hair is not about laziness. It's about whether or not you are willing to take the gamble on putting razor blades in a place that you can't see.
Yeah. I think it's probably safer to wax.
Yeah, I was gonna say waxing's probably a lot safer.
Yeah, that's my plan for vacation.
Sorry if this is a little bit, not PG-13, but the area around the anus is a little bit moist, and when you get a cut in a moist environment, it makes it really hard to heal.
Like on your nipples when they're moist.
That's such a great word, moist.
I love moist.
I don't know why people don't like that word.
I don't know. I like my women moist. I like my cake moist.
It's just not. It's not an appealing word, but in all fairness, most of the English language is not appealing words.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, have you ever just thought about,
like, if you want chewy cookies, they should be a little moist.
Well, have you ever just thought of certain words and just like, this is a weird sounding word? Like for me, the word plug plug is a weird word. Why is that a word?
Only when it's attached to the butt plug. What?
Yeah, but just like think of ignoring the meaning of the word, but just think about the way that it sounds.
You know, honestly,
Dr.
it
Ben
shouldn't
sounds
be-
like he's high right now.
No,
When-
plug is not as
Have
an appealing
you guys
word.
ever thought of the word plug, Ben?
No,
honestly,
I'm not
hold
high,
on.
but I just thinking about like I used to be into like I was still kind of like think about songs and poetry in different languages. Like you get a feel for the way words sound, and just certain
Right.
languages have words that sound nice when you listen to them. English does not have a lot of those words. Like we have a lot of words that just sound really rough or just like really awkward. I don't know.
Yes, meat
Yeah.
should be moist, Hans,
Well,
and
that's
so
because
should all
English
vegetables. Huh?
I think
despite all
Ollie
its
needs a
fancy
timeout.
airs, English is a Germanic language.
Better moist than swampy.
You
I don't
right.
think Ollie
Sparkle.
Man needs a timeout. I think Ollie Man needs an award.
Why?
Because
Yeah,
there's
just you read
nothing
the
wrong with
woman.
that comment.
That's not what I
sure.
was saying, Ollie. Two separate items, woman and cake, not together.
I mean, they can be together. There's like the whole trope of the woman inside the cake and da 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 da.
Yeah, the cake wasn't a real cake though. Actually, Commander, I have no idea because he moved away. I don't know if they ever arrested him or not. I didn't even know his fucking name, so I said hi to him one time because I was out back smoking and he came outside to smoke, pot. He came outside to smoke and he was like, "What's up, man?" I was like, "What's up?" And that was pretty much it. So I didn't really know him. He was never rude or anything to any of us necessarily. It's just always screaming at that tiny little fucking woman he was dating and fucking hitting walls and shit. And I didn't like that.
So pretty much, like, if you're the kind of person that's like, I dug
Oh,
my teeth into his car, like that.
Yeah, no.
You get to
I
that
dug
level.
my keys into the side of his pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive.
Right. So if you
Carved my name into his leather seats.
what she doesn't sing next is how she's in jail.
Not necessarily.
Hey, Ox, I see you.
Although I gotta say,
so-
if you're gonna fuck up someone's car, don't write your name in the seat. It's fucking stupid.
That's how you get caught.
I shouldn't have been.
Write someone else's name in the
depends-
seat. God damn it.
Yeah,
Right,
like
stool.
if your name's
it depends
stool.
on depends on the guy. It depends on the guy, and it depends on whether or not he felt like he deserved it. Because I once beat the ever-loving shit out of my best guy friend in high school because he grabbed my ass, and he pretty much just shrugged his shoulders and went, "Yeah, I deserve that." And we continued to be friends to this day.
Well, yeah, because he admitted it. You
sometimes
stood
they
your
just
ground,
need
and he
ass
probably
whooping.
respected you for that. Wow, boy, did I just stop late. Forgot how much weight I had coming on. up
I
that
don't
ramp.
want to stop on your scale, you piece of garbage.
Jesus. All right.
All right. Tell us
We
how you
know-
really
That
feel.
We know
was a
Ben
little
is
aggressive.
now
I feel
really
about
truly a
instructions.
trucker now.
This game is really just, I mean, Bold and Catnip have been, and Beck have all been here watching me just have road rage. Like, I get on this game and I get road rage.
Oh,
He
yeah.
really does.
You have to stabilize your load too.
I get very fiery road rage.
Yep.
I mean, like, what do you mean, Spackle? Like, if it's, like, is it chemistry? Like,
No, when you stabilize your load, and if it's like all stacked off on one side, you can be tipsy.
oh,
Like
yeah, no, we don't have to do that.
I really don't
Yeah,
want
we
to
don't
hit
have
this
to
guy,
load it.
but he just pulled up on me trying to make a corner.
Thankfully, we have nothing to do with load
Shit.
stabilization.
have y'all seen the movie Joyride? Candy cane or Duel,
I'm
but
just gonna have to hit
Joyride.
him.
Yeah, somebody else
It's-
packs our
it's,
loads for us.
The speed limit is
This wasn't
80. Why are
like,
none of you going 80?
This wasn't my
Dude.
primary job when I worked at FedEx, but
Just
it
so
is
that I
a
just-
very, very big deal how the canisters get weighted when they're put on the plane, because having too much weight at the back of a plane can literally cause it to just fall out of the fucking sky. And so we
Oh,
had a
that's
couple of
exciting.
times where we ran overtime, and the flight leaves at the time that they say that the flight leaves. Otherwise, we get fined by the FAA. And so we had days where we literally had to hunt down rogue canisters to get them on a scale before they could go on the plane, because that plane had to leave in 90 seconds or somebody was fired.
Oh, Jesus.
Shit.
No pressure, bro.
I mean, it wouldn't have come down on me because I wasn't a manager or anything, and it's really the managers who are responsible for that. But like,
Yeah.
Shit.
yeah, that was a big deal, getting everything weighed up properly before it go out. And every time we get a new driver and have to train a new driver, they don't tell them that they need the slips for the canister showing how much it weighs.
Oh my God. That's just like setting someone up for failure, literally.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's
FedEx
awful.
training is absolutely horrible. So, and the reason I know that is because I was a trainer in the department that I worked in. And the thing is, they gave me this title and told me what I was supposed to do, and then literally never, not once ever, actually scheduled me time to do any of those things. So I would have people come in who didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I would have to be, I would have to be like, I'm sorry, they've put you, 300 feet away from me on that slide over there, and I can't actually stand next to you and explain to you what you're supposed to be doing, because I'm also supposed to be doing this job right here on this slide.
Oh, Jesus.
It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Sounds awful.
I hate
That does sound
capitalism.
awful.
Yeah. No, I was also our
Dude!
safety representative.
What the fuck?
And the number of safety problems that would arise because of that, because of people not getting adequate training for what, stuff was then in their environment. Sorry, I'm talking a lot tonight. Somebody else say
No,
something.
you're fine.
You're
This
doing
guy's just-
great.
I went to go wide on this tight turn because I'm pulling 3 Kenworth trucks behind me, and this guy tried to go on the inside. Now we're just sitting here. And he's
Yeah,
not
my
fucking
husband's
with me.
trying to get his CDL right now because he wants to be a
It-
driver.
He should
Oh.
practice driving in this game.
You
Okay,
should.
that's it, dude.
Yeah.
Driving over you. Hopefully I don't fuck up that truck in the back too much.
Yeah, I was telling Bolt, like, I want a game that's similar to American Truck Simulator, but that's just like fancy sports cars. Because like I just want an open world to drive fancy cars, but I like
There's
all
no
the
job
games that
like
are.
that, bro.
And
Yeah.
the point isn't to have a job; it's to drive fancy cars. Like,
Just do
but most of the
GTA.
games. Well, no, but
To
see, I want it to be a
entertain the
relaxed
fantasy of
game.
having things.
Yes. And like most of the games out there that are driving sims are racing games.
What?
And like I don't want to race. Like I
No,
just want
what
to
are you
drive around
talking
the
about?
country.
Yeah.
I just want a road trip in a fancy sports car that I'll
Invisible
never
wall.
own.
Invisible
okay, I can
wall.
dig it, man.
How stupid is
What's happened here? Why are we
that?
on
Invisible
trash?
wall.
Oh, okay.
I was
they
gonna
have
cut
them.
through because there were people in my way, and I hit an invisible wall,
Okay.
Yep.
and that's
what it is.
annoying.
Just
Rude.
random
I'll be
invisible
right
walls
back.
everywhere.
Don't do anything stupid while I'm away.
Mm-hmm.
This is me you're talking to.
Yes, Mom.
Of course we're gonna do something stupid, Catnip. That's why we have you around to keep us in line.
Well,
Yeah.
now I have to think of something stupid to do.
I
Gosh,
haven't
there's so
been
much
drinking and
pressure now.
driving.
Oh, I just dropped my.
I
We've
can't
all
let you
been
guys do
drinking
stupid
and
stuff while I'm
driving.
not around, because A, I won't be able to see it to laugh at you, and B, I have to take care of the baby, so just hold on a minute.
The baby.
I mean, Ox. Are there invisible walls in real life?
no.
Only when you're drinking.
I think those might just be walls you missed because you were drinking. I have yet to crash into anything that was visible.
Hmm. I've never crashed anything because I've never had a license.
Despite the fact that I've had a drink.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm not
you've
gonna
never
have
had
any
a
more of this
license, you've
wine
never crashed
tonight
anything. Well, there you go.
because it's more sweet than I usually drink. So
Yeah.
only a little bit at a time.
Is it that
Is-
cool wine bottle
Is
that
that
you
a
showed
pot?
us?
Yeah, it's a really cool bottle, but
Oh, did you see the
it's
bottle?
I usually like dry wines, and it's just kind of like a semi-sweet red. So it's like one glass is good for me. I don't need to drink a whole lot of it.
It's a dessert wine.
Yeah,
Yeah, sweet red. Yeah.
yeah, it tastes like a dessert
totally
wine.
is.
Does anybody
But I
know?
bought it for the bottle.
Does anybody know Gordon Simon? Is that a bot?
No, that's
No,
a bot.
I
Get
don't
rid
know.
of it.
Yeah.
Bot.
Kill it.
Kill it with fire.
Yeah, whoever's got
Oh,
the
thinking that.
bud.
Who hit a drainage ditch
I don't
hard?
believe-
Ox? Me? Yes, I have.
I'm sure you have.
I have
That's not
zero
how you
power
ask
over
for
the
things.
chat, which is
Well,
That is
probably a
not
good
how
thing.
you ask for things.
Well, I hit the drainage ditch next to the road because I had this little Guatemalan fucking dude with me, and he wasn't used to the snow and shit. And I was trying to scare the shit out of him, and I did. I did. There was a huge intersection, and there was nobody around, and I tried to whip around in the middle of this big ass intersection to scare him. And yeah, it scared him, and it scared me too. And
I mean, you're right, Dave.
I went straight into the drainage ditch like this, just slammed right into it. In a 2005 Nissan Frontier.
Yeah.
And it had 4-wheel drive, and I had the 4-wheel drive on, and I said, all right. I looked at him, and he's going like this, because at first he was like a little scared, and then he kind of like, and then he looked at me, and he looked over at me, and I said, well, that blew up in my face. And he was like, yeah. And he just looked at me, and he's going like, it's going to be bad, bro. And I said, well, let's see how good this 4-wheel drive is. Now, mind you, my front tires weren't on anything, and I was sitting on the frame. So I just put it in reverse, and I just went from the brake onto the gas as hard as I fucking could. And it started going, and then the front tires caught a little bit. And it pulled me right out of it. So I had to like hit the brake fast but gentle, because I was coasting backwards on ice. So so I pull off the side of the road. Now, mind you, there's no traffic. All the roads are shut down. Every tow truck, every road has cars wrecked off the side of it because the ice was so thick on the fucking road, no one could stay on it, not even 4-wheel drives. So I go really slow, and I pull over to the side, and I said, should I wait till I get home or look now? And he goes, what do you think? I said, I better look now. I just have to know. And he's like, all right. So we get out and we look. There's nothing wrong with the front end of it. Nothing. So I looked and looked and looked. And the only thing, once I got all the dirt and shit out of my bumper and my grill and everything, there was nothing wrong with the front end of it. The driver's side fender on the front left tire, right? The fender was crinkled out just a little bit where it kind of went and bent it. But it only stuck out like, I don't even know, a couple fucking centimeters, maybe.
So it was quite literally a fender bender.
It was literally, it was a barely fender bender.
Literally.
I barely bent my fender. And I drove away from that, respecting Nissan pickup trucks just a little bit more.
Okay.
Because I only bought it because I wanted a nice big truck, and I couldn't afford it. So I bought the cheapest one I could find that was decent. It was a pretty good truck, though. I gotta say. Level 22, Ben, where are you at? 50?
No, I'm level 20.
Damn, you are just keeping right on my ass. Bastard. Hi, Jenny.
Hi. How is everyone?
How are you, sunshine?
Oh, just sunny and shiny.
Ooh, well, aren't you fancy?
Jenny!
Hi.
I love you.
Is that Cat?
It is a cat. Hello.
Hi, Cat.
Mwah. I love you.
Oh, that's what's going on.
Let's go have sex.
Oh!
I'm a little
Well,
I'm a little gross in bits right now. So let's save that for a different time.
Okay.
You're in bits? Oh.
Jenny's horny tonight.
I'm horny every night.
Yeah, I was like, when are you not, though?
I've been horny for 40 years.
Fair.
So what do
just so
you guys
you know,
about?
Hans, anybody we know long enough and is funny enough and not a dick, we make him a mod. Because that way there's always a mod here. So if someone made you a mod,
the chat is like
sorry, bro.
90% mods all the time.
Huh?
We can tell we can tell when there's somebody new in the chat because they aren't a mod. It's just all mods.
Yeah, but we get all the bots though, so it's like it's a fun free for all watching to try to see who swats the bot first.
Yeah, it's
well, the other
spot ourselves.
The other thing about it is as well that I think about is if someone's in my chat and they don't have a wrench and they're not blue, that means all the people with the wrenches are going to be like, oh, we gotta watch that motherfucker. Who's he? So I think
Yeah.
it makes the newcomers stand out so the mods can find them easier. That's what I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, OA. That is exactly how it is at Neil's show too.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think they should
Sokka,
be still here.
Sokka like mods
Speaking-
everybody, and he modded the bots. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Nope, I'm modding everybody, including the bots." I'm like, "Oh my god,
Who did that?
So
Sokka!" He was like modding everybody, like including the bots, on purpose.
Oh, he's
So-
crazy,
so-
man.
So we need a plug here real quick because we mentioned Neil's show. Somebody in our group is going to be on Neil's show here in the near future. Would you like to shill yourself or should I shill you?
I think you better do it since I'm
It's like
chewing
you
on.
know what I'm talking
cake.
about. Yeah, Bolt. It was. Did you say the 22nd? Is that when you're on?
Yeah, it's the 22nd.
Okay, 22nd. That's a Saturday on Neil's show. Bolt is going to be interviewed, and Bolt has some cool stories. So go support Bolt, everyone. Please go do it.
I mean, that's yet to be
Go
seen.
support Bolt.
Go crowd the after party. Like, let's have so many people trying to fight
Yeah.
for a spot in his after party.
Yeah, I want to see you
Yeah,
all there.
absolutely. You guys should subscribe
Hell
to
yeah.
him because you know what you're going to see on Bolt's channel? A lot of me and Ben and Catnip. So if you love us, you might as well just keep up where we're at.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and
subscribe to Bolt.
you can find me if I'm around. You can find me in Bolt's chat. 'Cause
Also, Bolt's
I am
just
the
a
head
quality.
mod.
Bolt's just a quality member of the community. So
Yeah,
if
we just
you're
love
not
him.
following him
Okay.
on Twitch, you're wrong.
Hey, Ben,
That's just facts. Yes.
what state are
You're
you in right now,
wrong.
bro?
Thank you.
in the game?
Of
That's
course,
it.
I know where you live.
If you see Ben and B being
Where
all
am I?
excited about trucks, that's also Bolt's fault. So blame Bolt for
I'm
all the
Bolt
in
trucks.
northern Nevada, about to head into Oregon.
Okay, I can dig
Yeah, I'm
it.
in Boise.
I'm going to
There
Boise.
are. Fuck. Did I just fuck up? Oh, anyways, there's some. You're in Idaho, okay? Because there's a bunch of fucking Kenworth loads and shit on here, and damn it,
Have a good night, JR.
Oh crap!
they're
Yeah,
disappearing.
see, I haven't been getting
Later,
a bunch
JR.
of like Kenworth loads. Like all of my biggest loads have been like huge machinery, like construction trucks.
Oh, okay.
I wonder
yeah.
if it's because I have the Idaho pack or what. But that
It
might
probably
be it.
is. I mean, no, I mean, I have like harvesters and stuff on here, but it's just not out of Idaho.
I have a lot
Okay,
of like the construction trucks going like to and from Idaho. Those are some of like my highest paid jobs. So I don't know.
Well, I can take what time is it? It's Tuesday, 9:21 a.m.
Where's it having you haul those Kenworths?
Well, there's a couple of them. There's LA to Portland, Seattle to Los Angeles,
Okay.
Elko, Nevada to Los Angeles. I just did it. Honestly, I just did it price per distance, and the top 3 are Kenworths, and then there's some TVs and some cars.
Yeah, I haven't had
but-
any of those. I had a couple. I had one for a bunch of Western Stars to get
Oh, okay.
towed, but like that wasn't near as well paying as like the bulldozers and shit. So
Okay,
haven't-
I can dig it.
although I hate the big construction truckloads because they're like articulated in multiple spots, and I hate it.
Wait a
They're a
minute.
pain in the butt to drive.
No, Mr.
Why didn't they-
Nipples. This is exactly how
I
I
don't have any
think
money
too.
for my load yet. You said $93,000 load. They didn't pay me.
They didn't pay you. What?
No, I'm serious. It's not on there, and I just dropped the fucking thing.
Ah! Texting and driving will kill you.
The hell's
Never
Yes.
let him out of the
It's better
never
to drink,
Get out of
honestly.
there.
Never let him out of the room unless the money's on the dresser.
Ah,
Word.
you're probably right, Jenny.
Welcome to Oregon. Here we go. Going to Boise.
I just went
I don't know,
through
maybe it's 'cause
Boise
I-
on my way to
Yeah.
Ogden.
Oh, nice. I love this Volvo. I
Oh,
love it.
the
I told you the Volvos are
I
great.
love the Volvo. I'm
I
keeping
told
this
you,
one for a while.
Volvos, Western Stars, and Kenworths, depending on what you're looking for, whether you're looking for the ride on it or if you're looking for tight turn radius, it's always a Volvo. They have the best turn fucking radius.
Oh, they do. I
yeah, they'll be so much easier for you to back in with those. Once you get your steering sensitivity where you want it, you'll be fucking golden.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and my goal is to buy like all the most expensive trucks and just like play with them. But so far, this one's my favorite.
Right.
So do they have a game where you can run heavy equipment, like excavator?
Drive the heavy equipment.
They have a farming game where you run harvesters and shit.
Yeah, there's a farming
I
simulator.
gotta play Farming Simulator. I heard it's really good.
It is actually decent quality from what I understand. I've never tried it myself.
It's very popular. It's a very popular game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to talk this one local farmer into teaching me how to plow his fields.
Really?
Yeah, he's pretty. No, I don't think you can do that, lady. You know,
because you're a woman.
You want to come out to me to the racetrack and decide that later?
Oh no shit, right? Jenny, why don't you tell everybody what you mean by that so they understand?
Why don't you ply him with alcohol?
I mean,
I drive cars too fast on a racetrack. Well, I'm retired from that now.
I would really like to do that. I think I'd be good at it.
You probably would. Find a local car club. They do it at whatever local track you got.
Portland International Raceway. I'm sure
Jenny,
there are races.
You need to talk to Phoebe about car racing.
Oh yeah, we've chatted.
Okay, I was like, I know she loves watching it.
She's a big F1 fan.
Yeah.
I'm not. I detest F1.
Phoebe loves watching all kinds of car racing, and she will talk your ear off. And I'm like, I don't follow that sport, but good for you.
She would like to be a rally driver, which is the most insane motorsports there is.
I will be her co-driver.
Those are the ones where the guys are running their cars. They're fully caged and everything. They're legitimate race cars, but they're going down country roads and shit in Europe at 150 fucking miles an hour and leaping, and the audience is right at the shoulder of the road with no fence or nothing.
Damn.
And it's just they make a mistake and they take out the audience. It's fucking amazing.
I will be her co-driver. I will read out the corners as they arrive.
Yeah, you need to talk to Phoebe. Like, just have a conversation about racing because she's all about that.
Yeah. Yes, she is.
I think there's a lot more to it than you have to go out and take the notes yourself. I'm pretty sure as the co-driver, you drive the track ahead of time and like raid all the corners yourself. And
nice.
Yeah, you don't just go out and
like somebody doesn't just hand you a slip. Like the co-driver goes out there and goes through the course ahead of time and takes the notes to read to the driver, and then they rate the corners on a basis of like 1 to 6, 1 being the tightest, 6 being like the fastest you can go.
The other most insane races are the Isle of Man races with motorcycles.
Oh,
right.
Wow.
So that'd be like 6 left, and that's your next corner. And then they'll tell you things like to stay left or stay right. That there's going to be like a certain kind of camber in the corner. Like if it's an off camber corner, if there's a jump that's going to happen, like the driver's just digesting the information, and the co-driver's not even really watching the course. They're just reading their notes as they feel the car doing the things.
Damn.
Because they can't watch because it's going so fast.
Yeah.
Dude, Isle of Man TT is the scariest race on Earth. Yeah. You're right.
For those who don't know, that is a motorcycle race that goes through the countryside, through towns, through under bridges and shit with the abutment right there.
Yep.
These guys will hit 200 miles an hour on a motorcycle. And
there's
dirt.
It's regular roads. It's not a track. It's all regular road,
Yeah.
so they'll go flying. Like
Damn.
there are places where the road goes up and then down very quickly, and they're
And-
going
and
200
all
miles an
along the
hour.
way- and all along the way, there's memorials for the drivers who died.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
because people die doing that every year.
hmm
Shit.
Great.
I would never do it.
Yay!
Never.
I'm drunk driving trucks right now, so I'm good.
I'm also drunk driving
Right.
trucks right now. But it's also fake, and I'm in my own living room, and I
Yes,
can.
this is pretend.
Yeah.
Don't get mad.
It's pretend, and I will
Yeah,
be
nobody's
safe
really
tonight.
driving, man.
I won't
I'll be
actually
safe
drive a
tonight.
vehicle under this level of inebriation, but I will
Nope.
drive this big ass truck carrying this heavy load in this video.
That's kind of why
game.
this game is so fun, though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
That-
wouldn't that be a
really
great
what you guys are doing is you're drinking while
Yeah.
under simulation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if this was a big Twilight Zone fuck you and you actually are driving a truck and truck out somewhere and you don't know it?
Forget the Matrix. It's the truck simulator.
So I'm one of those people that when I play video games and I act in a certain way that I would not act in real life because it's fun to pretend. But like when I play Minecraft, I'm a complete sociopath.
Really?
Right. Right. Yeah. Right now, I'm farming cactus en masse because I want to make a 3-chunk by 3-chunk cactus maze as the only way to get into my house, where I want to be the spawn point for my group server. So if anybody wants to come in or out of the house, you have to go through this one lane, like one walking space.
Oh,
Cactus
you are
maze.
mean.
And cacti in Minecraft does hurt you. And the
You're
goal
mean.
is to make the maze big enough that you could die.
That you
by
die.
the time you get to the end of it, if
Oh
you
my
don't
God.
walk perfectly in it.
Fuck.
Okay.
No one wants
I
to.
wouldn't be visiting you until I had an elytra and could just fly past.
Shh.
See,
No, there's no flying.
see
no
in this
flying
game,
is
in
banned.
this game, I drive way worse than I do in real life. I'm a careful driver in real life.
Mhm.
But my road rage is pretty accurate. That's the same.
Yeah.
My road rage is
I yell at
pretty
people.
accurate.
I
just
yell at
love,
people on the
I
road.
love how much shit
Yeah.
you were giving me for ignoring all the traffic laws. I just love that.
Well, yeah, because I didn't know you could turn off the violations.
No, but even after I explained that I had traffic violations turned off, you were just like, huh,
Fair.
seems kind of sus. Until you started driving it yourself and went,
And then
wow,
you
these
were
traffic
like,
violations are stupid. I don't like that.
You cannot set cactus on fire, Ollie, but you can blow it up.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Oh
We've
my
been down the
God,
highway
I did
before.
too
Let's do
much.
this real fast.
Took that corner way too
Hello.
tight.
If this is your road rage, Ben, though, you're probably okay. I've sat
Yeah,
in
no,
cars
it's
with
not-
people much louder than you.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
no,
not that, it's
I-
not that bad.
Get out of my way.
I'm not that bad
out,
of road
out-
rage.
Out of my way. No,
I just
all
don't
of
like
you,
when
get out of my
people
way.
that are slow like
We're
do the
going
things
right
they're
through.
not supposed to. Like if they're in the left. Whoa. Yeah, like this dude who was in the left lane and then pulled like out a millimeter in front of me.
Mm.
Here's a good game idea. A first-person shooter road rage game.
I mean,
Wow.
Oh.
No.
there's a
Like
third-person
GTA?
shooter road rage game called GTA.
Yeah.
Also, Jenny, you need to get on board with playing the fun game that Catnip wants us to play with Jonathan.
Oh God, yes, you would like that.
You would like this game, Jenny.
That's
What is
perfect,
it?
Jenny.
It's just smut.
Yeah,
it's
this
called
smut.
Max Gentleman's Sexy Business. It's
Oh.
it's a dating simulator, I think.
No, it's
With
a
lots of
whorehouse
sex.
/ stripper club /
Yeah, but it's the
Yeah.
genre is dating sim.
Right,
Okay.
but there's
But
lots
you're
of sex.
basically having sex.
There's
with
lots
So,
of
people.
sex.
this is like Honey Pop, but with men.
Yeah,
Does anybody know Honey Pop?
I
No,
feel like I feel
but-
like these games were made for women or for men, so that's likely going to feature women.
Oops.
Well, so Honey Pop is a
I
dating
don't know.
sim that is very graphically sexual, and it is the dateable characters are all female. So my
Yeah, I'm
question was, are the
assuming-
dateable characters male or female?
I'm assuming both, but I'm not sure.
I think
you'd have
from
to
what
ask
the
Catnip.
reviews had said it was kind of because we read some of the reviews and they had said that like you can adjust your settings for how graphic you want it to be. You can censor it if you want, or you can
Okay.
leave it all open if you want.
Do you pick
But I don't know
your,
who,
do you pick your
what
own
gender
gender?
you're dating. Or if you're gender only dating women,
Did that.
or if you can date both women and men, or just
Yeah,
men.
I'm not sure if you
I
can
want
pick
to
your
date.
character.
Okay, I want
What
to
did I
date
come back to?
like I want complete himbos. Okay, so I want
Max
dateable
gentleman
dudes that are dumb and fluffy and have not a thought in their heads. That's
I was
exactly what
telling
I
Jenny.
want. I want
Why?
honey
I'm-
pop.
I feel like I'm being called out.
Catnip. I
No.
was telling Jenny that she should play Max Gentleman Sexy Business with you. That'd be more a game more her speed.
What's up, Dick?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds
that
like a
Dick
great
Dawson?
time.
That's a
Yeah.
Dick Dawson.
Dick Dawson.
Only Dick
The
allowed
only-
in my chat.
Yep, there we
Mhm.
go. One of us was gonna say it.
Come on in, Dick. If you
But
want.
So
no,
Catnip.
talking
do you-
about
Send us a selfie, Dick.
what were you saying, Ben?
Oh, do you get to? Jenny wanted to know if you get to pick your character's gender.
Yeah, you get to completely customize your gentle Sona, which is
Oh,
what they're
okay.
called.
Gentle Sona.
Oh, okay.
Gentleman
Question.
Sona,
Also,
yeah.
do you
Gentle
get to
Sona.
date both men and women?
Yes, you can date whoever you want, whenever you want, however you want. So you
okay.
can date all the ladies or all the dudes or a mixture of both or just date everybody.
Do they
Yeah.
have any transgender you can date?
I don't know. I'm uncertain.
Probably
I'm
not.
un-
but
I'm
you know, you can still
uncertain.
go after the women, Jenny.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Beck. I've arrived at my destination. What am I about to do?
You're about
Back
to drop
it
that
in,
load.
bitch.
You better
about,
back it in,
you gotta
bitch.
back
I'm
it in,
about to
bitch.
back it in, bitch.
Back it
Oh.
in, bitch.
And I love how you called out those two, but not me, asshole.
What? It's not my fault.
Mm.
You're still learning
Back
how
it
to back
in.
it in.
Bitch.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I take it in the back end.
You must pay $25 to go through.
D's nuts. Back in D's nuts.
I just slammed into a toll booth. I thought it was one of those run
Hey
through
Dick,
ones,
I'll
so
send
you
you
gotta
I'll
stop and
send you
pay
a
the
message with that in it. Because B's not paying attention and also playing trucks, but I got you, my dude.
money. I'm listening, sort of. What were you talking about?
No, Dick said in the chat, he said, "Hey all, at B, I can join. Give me 10 minutes and a PM." So I was
Okay,
going to send
then-
in the link.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you because I only have one screen, so I'm watching the chat and stuff for you guys instead of playing truck.
See, I only have one screen too, but I'm using it to watch truck. So.
You're using it to play truck.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a baby.
That is a baby. I hear it. Yes, I said it. Told you I'm a good uncle, not a good parent.
I'm drunk, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, good.
And I did it in one.
Exciting! Now do it in one sober.
With whiskey.
I can't do it in one sober. What are you talking about?
I'm not drunk, but I'm high as fuck.
When are you not though?
Oh yeah, I did bump my trailer
anytime during the
into a few
day till
things.
about 5 or 6 p.m.
I was like, when you're at work is like the only time.
It's true. I smoke on the weekends randomly, but I don't smoke much. Like during the day, because then I just want to take a nap because I'm too relaxed.
Kyle just said in the track, "Hey drunk, I'm stoned."
Nice.
What do you
Awesome.
say?
Hi, drunk. I'm Dad.
Ooh, we could take triples to Portland.
Ooh, take those triples.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna be able
Triple
to back it in, bitch.
penetration. I mean, deliveries.
Damn it! Just
Okay.
having one of those days, man.
Now, can you drive two trucks together on the same road trip?
Yeah, we can get together if
Convoy,
we want to.
yeah.
We can do a convoy.
Would you like to
The
convoy,
truck
gentlemen?
parade. Well, Beck refuses to because of internet.
Well, where are you guys?
Well, all right. You want
have them-
Where are you guys?
You want to join
Idaho,
me, Ben?
but we can be in not Idaho.
Richard,
We
you're
can
not
go
a
wherever we want.
dick.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna stop up. I'm trying to find a
All right.
mechanic.
I'll start a convoy.
Okay.
I'm gonna find
Let
a
me drop.
mechanic real quick, and
I'm
then I'll
at my
join you
destination
guys.
right now. So
Guess what the convoy is going to be called?
D's nuts.
These nuts.
No, back it in,
Back
bitch.
it in, bitch.
That's right.
God,
So it
guys,
should
get with
always
the
be called.
program.
Can we deliver these nuts?
We can
Yes, I
deliver
go
these nuts.
74
Oh boy, a
yeah.
shipment of D's nuts.
Well, there
Let's
is a
go.
By the
job
way,
for
who's
nuts,
D's?
and we always deliver nuts when we're together.
Pretty much.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
You
Almost
didn't
always.
answer
The
my
one time we
question,
didn't,
who's
it was
D?
wood.
Shit. Hey, where we're picking up at? Is there a service station next to that place? Close by?
Probably.
I'll quick travel to it. Tell me where we're picking up at. There's no service here. I'm fucked right now. Let me drive a little past this.
Okay.
if I run
Hey,
into a
Richard.
wall.
What's up, dude?
My brother?
What's the name of this game? It is called American Truck Simulator. Or are you talking about the game that Catnip wants to play, which is called Max Gentleman Sexy Business?
Max Gentleman Sexy Business.
Okay.
Oh, I found one. If my
Right,
engine
so
won't start
nuts.
back.
We're looking for nuts, right?
Yeah, of
Yes.
course we're
Nuts.
looking for nuts. Oh, nuts.
And Wyoming, Ontario. Oh, that's a long one. Ogden to Pueblo. We can't do that with.
As soon as
Beck doesn't
Discord
have
decides it wants to
Colorado. Yeah.
open for me, I will send Dick that message that I told him. I
Redding,
was gonna
California to Truckee, California. That's a short drive. We can deliver D's nuts from there. Wonder if I can get to Redding in time. Let's do travel to Redding. Travel. Confirm.
Okay. It's a service place right
Wait.
up here. Almost to it, guys.
I have
Let
to
me fix
repair my truck first. That's
I ran into that damn fucking arm. We all know when you go to an arm at a toll booth and you hit it, it shatters, you drive through it. They actually make it like that on purpose so no one gets hurt.
Yeah, in
And
this
I
game
would-
you just
I
stop.
thought it was one of those drive-through toll booths, and the fast pass. It wasn't a fast pass.
You're
So
right,
I,
Dave.
I fucked up. That's what I'm trying to say right now. Shit, did I go past it?
Okay.
Thought it was right
Now
here.
the truck's repaired. But I also have $67 million. So I don't mind if
Oh,
I
there it is.
crash or have
Let's
problems.
see.
Oops, no. Not that.
Well, I don't, and they just gypped me 97,300 and something. But
Quick travel, Reading.
it's okay. I'm not bitter. Okay, I'm bitter.
I don't believe you.
I'm
Right?
bitter. I'm
That
pissed.
seemed like not true.
I'm
Some
pressing.
bullshit, man.
I'm pressing
How
X
did the
to
game
doubt.
rip me off of that money? That's what I need to do. No. Ooh, I'm at a
Okay.
Volvo dealership. Don't make me buy a Volvo right now.
No, not World Map. Job market.
I would never make you do anything.
Freight market.
I'm talking the dealership itself.
Nuts.
I would never make you do anything.
So if anyone joins my convoy now and comes over to where I'm at,
Give me a minute. I'm fixing.
can
I'm
deliver
fixing.
I'm
these
backing
nuts.
it in, bitch. Hold on.
Okay.
$27,000 because of a toll booth arm.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, and they didn't give
That
me
sounds
my
a bit excessive.
from the last fucking load, so I'm not happy about
I mean, crashing in this game is expensive.
I would know.
that. All right, Bull, what city am I going to?
Redding, California.
Shit, where is that?
Once you have northern California. Once you have fixed your truck, because you won't be able to fast travel till it's repaired.
No, I just fixed it.
Okay.
I'll be at Reading in
And then
just
you
a minute.
need to join the convoy.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Sunshine. Give me just a minute.
I'm just gonna head over and get
I clicked the
job.
wrong button. I'm so mad.
How
Did you
dare that
accidentally
happen?
quick park?
Yeah, I was right there. Had it backed in.
And then
It's
you
okay.
accidentally.
I did the skill though, so that's all that matters, right?
All right, good.
I did the thing.
All right, get to Redding, California.
Okay.
Well, I'm proud of you anyway.
I'm
That's
loading Reading
Let's
right
say-
now,
At least I
Sunshine.
did it.
In the real world, having plenty of money to replace your losses is called self-insured. I am self-insured. Thank you very much, Richard.
Hold
There
on,
has
let
to
me
be
see what's
there
going on.
has to be a game we can actually make real money on. There is. It's called poker. Online poker.
Said
But you
Redding.
can also lose a lot of money on that.
These guys put me in the weirdest fucking spots every time I fast travel to one of these deals.
Or, Junie, you can come and hang out in my Twitch, and I can play games, and you can subscribe, and I can make money.
That's right. Oh no, what happened? Somebody let Larry back in. I'm stuck in the game.
I love how you tell us somebody, like anybody other than you and Ben. Have,
Okay, I'm sorry. Ben, can you
It's-
let me Larry back in, please?
Yeah, see,
Thank
there
I
you
let
go.
Larry
Dick.
in, and I let Dick in.
Welcome
Hello.
back, Larry.
I'm so sorry.
Hello,
What's
Dick.
the password? There's a
How's it going?
password?
So,
Oh,
my.
is there a password? Did I set a password?
What the fuck's the password, bro?
Get off
What-
the shoulder.
No, I can't get off the
What?
shoulder.
Is this
Here, let me
driving
change
in
the password.
Quebec?
No,
Use the
no.
shoulder to pass.
Let me
Hi, Dick.
let me do this.
No,
Wait,
we're
let
not
me
in
start.
Canada yet.
I forgot
Oh, yeah.
I set a password.
You did set a password. Is it back
Except-
it in, bitch?
No, I'm just starting a new convoy because I forgot.
This is not to make anybody feel bad because I wasn't trying to rush anybody, but I sat there so long I was literally contemplating just taking over the chat.
You should have. Just take over the
Okay.
chat.
No more password.
So I'm gonna read some of these people's
Tell me when you're ready.
convoy names because it's funny. So we've got Cheeks Incorporated Trucking Company 18 plus.
Oh,
Exciting.
Cheeks Incorporated.
There it
Um,
is.
I want to
We got
clap.
Sugar Viper.
Whoa,
Nothing
dude.
else that's actually entertaining. So they're
Oh,
mostly
okay.
just dumb.
All right, back it in, bitch is now password
Oh,
free.
somebody
Yep,
has
I'm
one
in
called
there.
A Few Fries
Still
Short
in
of a
there.
Happy Meal.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Um,
There we go. Beck's in.
I'm working on it. I had to refresh
Okay.
because it was still showing the password. Here we go.
All right.
I'm in.
Guess what I'm picking up?
These nuts.
You didn't pick up anything yet? Okay.
Oh, there isn't any nuts. What happened? I got here in time.
Oh,
What?
man.
You've got
Go
to
for
be
balls.
kidding me. Oh, maybe I'm at the wrong place.
Yeah, maybe
Let me
you're
look.
the wrong
Let me
one.
look. Let me look.
Where's the? Hold on. Let me look.
Otherwise, you guys should take milk.
Self-insured. Yeah, that's right, brother.
Let me see if I have
It
any
is
in the area.
self-insured.
Nuts. Nope, there's no more nuts in Reading.
I paid the money to get hair. Let me see if I got
That's
any.
so annoying. It was here when I
Right?
got here. I
I
was driving
have-
over there and everything.
I have butter.
this is California. Like half of what they export is nuts.
Ooh, I have logs if we want to take some wood.
Do we have logs in Reading?
We have logs. in
Hold
Reading.
on. Now, in Redding, California to Portland, Oregon, which is not too far of a drive, their Sell Goods has TVs, 36,000 pounds, pay 56.
You know, we're here for nuts or logs or
I have
chaff.
logs
Oh, you
going
want
to
something
Astoria.
Or
Oh, you want
wood.
something manly? Okay, hold
Yeah.
on.
Logs going to Astoria.
Oh, hell yes. That's a great drive.
Purses. Get a load
Do
of
it.
purses.
All right, I'm gonna set as GPS destination.
How about used
we're gonna go get it.
packaging? Never mind. That's in Spokane. Oh, used packaging, bro. It fucking literally says used
We're
packaging.
gonna take
There's
some
purple.
wood.
Are we doing
Oregon.
the logs to Lakeview?
Oh, Kyle, I hope
Astoria.
somebody did clip that.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
I don't
I'll
know if
just
I
find
can.
out which. Did you
Can
take
you-
it?
Yeah, I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up and y'all can join me. It's at the. Let me look.
Can you do any like smuggling
Oh,
while you're doing your mission? You know, pick
Wouldn't
up
that be
something
great?
and make some extra cash and like.
Are we picking
no?
up logs?
I wish we could, Dick,
Yeah.
but we can't. It's
Let
not
me-
a
Yeah.
thing.
Is it
Hire
up
some
at the
gunmen
sawmill
to hang
thing?
out the side of the window just in case the man comes and you got to take him down.
Yeah.
It is at the sawmill thing.
It is at
Where
the
are you picking
sawmill
up?
thing?
I made the wrong
Where are you
turn though.
picking
Hold
up
on.
at, Ben?
Yeah.
It's north off of 299.
There's a Waffle House. found no Waffle House.
Hey, can I have a character? Can I be the hooker at the truck stop?
The lot lizard.
That's a lot lizard.
I mean, you do.
Do you
know,
want
anything
every
you mind to.
STD?
Gotta catch them all.
Oh my
Right?
god.
You gotta catch them all.
Wait, that's not what Pokemon's about. Pokemon is not about STDs.
No,
What?
it's about
No,
it's
it's
about
really
it's
not
about
about
illegal
STDs.
dogfighting.
It depends on where
I mean,
you
it
live,
is.
Ben.
It is basically about legal dogfighting. This is true. Pokemon is
And
is
child
dogfighting.
exploitation, but you know.
Yeah, child exploitation and illegal
Yeah.
dog or cockfighting.
Yeah.
Looking
Yeah.
for the logs. Where's the logs?
You might not have. We don't have the same jobs, Beck.
You
I
just
know,
have
but
to go
I was trying to find the place you're
Oh.
going to.
north on the freeway up to 299.
Is it
I don't have any
are all the
logs.
logs coming out of the same place?
It looks like a little saw blade.
It's a sawmill.
I got it. I'm just gonna go for that because that's the emblem on there. I'm just setting my
Yeah.
GPS for that.
Yeah, we're just gonna pick it up when we get there. After Ben grabs it.
Yeah.
Is somebody going to sing the Smokey and the Bandit song? We got a long way to go and a short
And
time
a short
to get
time
there.
to get there. Gonna drive 900
I
miles
don't
for the
believe
day.
I've ever heard that song before, so I cannot sing it for you.
I need
Oh, it's-
fuel if I
Sorry.
can find it on the way to get the job.
I mean, Kyle,
Oh,
but
why
why
they put
not?
Because I
Why
just dropped
don't
off
you
the
want to
job.
live in a realm where fire-breathing dragons and mice that can electrocute you exist? Why wouldn't you want that?
That sounds like a great place to live, especially if you can catch them and
Mm.
make them fight each other.
Especially if you can pet them and keep them in
Okay,
your house.
but like real talk here. If I had access to Pokemon, I would probably find more economical uses for them than beating up other kids for their lunch money.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
like,
much.
Yeah. If you have an
if you
animal
had
that
it-
can create and generate electricity, maybe you should
Yeah.
be figuring out how to connect it to a grid.
Exactly. We
Yeah.
just like have.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
but the animal cruelty people would be all over you. You can't just have your pet
That's
on a
Pokemon
mouse wheel all day making
exploitation.
electricity.
Right.
Why
Look,
not?
if you have that
They need
fucker on there and
exercise.
he's eating treats and he's happy, fuck it. He's earning
That's
his shit.
Pokemon exploitation. Well, at least I'm not making him hurt other Pokemon.
And not
That-
making
that's
him hurt,
actually
like
something.
kill himself.
Matt,
That is
on my way,
actually
guys.
Make me
something that
read.
my husband and I talked about for our dream house that we want to build eventually, is getting a rig for a generator where you generate electricity off of your exercise bike, like how they
Yeah,
have
we
in
used to
Soylent
do
Green.
that. That's a funny story,
Yeah.
Larry. So we had this damn it. I turned that corner way too fast. We had this family we knew, and whenever we went to visit them, they had 6 kids as well. Like, and I grew up with 6. And so we would all take turns if we wanted to watch TV. The dad had a bicycle up on like a rack he made that he welded himself, and he had it attached to a fucking little thing over there that was attached to the TV. And if you wanted to watch TV, you had to get on the bicycle.
Oh,
And so
Like-
there was 12 of us, so we'd all get on for like 5 minutes, and we had an hour worth of TV.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
I mean,
We got to regulate the screen time somehow.
Well, yeah, that's what it was. Is you're not going to just sit there on your butt and watch TV. But he did it with his kids, and there were 6 of them, and they would all take turns for that hour they were allowed to watch TV a day, fucking getting on that bicycle. So he's
Sure,
making
you know, I
them
mean, you got
exercise.
exercise, you got
That's why you get-
cooperation.
He wasn't worried about the electricity bill. He didn't want them getting lazy, and half of them wouldn't want to pedal the bike, so they just go outside and play. So it cured it.
There you go.
They didn't care about the TV anymore. Oh, it's starting
right.
raining.
I played outside a lot as a kid, and I still grew up to be fat. So,
yeah, me too.
Relatable.
With my mother, it wasn't about exercise. It was about using our imaginations instead of just like curling up into a dumbass ball, and not doing anything with our brains. She wanted us to go have fun and play and learn shit. Because every time we went outside and played, we'd come back in and go, "Mom, guess what?" She'd go, "What?" And we'd tell her, and she'd go, "Really?" Like she didn't know, She was cool like that.
Yeah, play
Me
is
and-
really good, and that's
Never
something that like
spoiled our surprise.
adults miss out a lot on play. Like play is still important for adults and maintaining cognitive skills. Like so like things like D&D or things like certain video games or,
It's an
or other
hour and a
activities that
half
cause
from
you
where I. Wait a minute, am I going to the right place? Is it an hour and a
Keep
half
going
north on the
north.
highway?
I
Keep
never had
going
to
north.
I never had to go out to play. I did from time to time, but I didn't have to. I would
Hour and a
stay
half
in.
north?
I would stay in and
Yes.
help mom with the ironing and sewing and stuff.
Wanna make sure
Me
Yo,
and my
B,
brothers would
Purple's in the back
live
room.
outside.
Purple.
Oh yeah, let Purple in.
We were the
it's
kind
your
of-
next exit.
Let
B.
my
Yeah.
purple in.
Let my purple in.
But me and my
I don't
brothers
even
were
know
the
how to
kind of
take
kids
that
where
right
we
now,
were
Dick.
always bringing home we were always bringing stuff back into the house that was alive. So we would go down to the retention pond and like catch turtles and frogs. And we once found this enormous snapping turtle and brought it home. And my mom freaked the fuck out because they'll like literally take a finger off if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm.
I had one
But
attack
then-
me when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Seriously.
yeah.
Grabbed my Achilles tendon, it wouldn't let go. My brothers had to stick a they were looking for a stick, and they couldn't find any small enough that were strong, so they found a piece of metal and pried its jaws off the back of my freaking ankle.
Ow.
I was like 8 years old. It was not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were always bringing home stuff that freaked out my parents. Like once we found an entire, we think it was probably like a raccoon skeleton, and my brother took
Oh,
the
no
entire
way.
spinal column home.
Oh, we found some birds, Larry. I'll send you the pictures on Twitter. Me and my brother were renovating the house next door to where I live, the Castita.
Yeah.
And it's like a mother-in-law suite basically. And so we were renovating it, and we pulled a wall apart, and it was where they had a closet. And it was at the stupidest place in the whole fucking room. So we moved it, and so we pulled it apart, and there's
Good
two
night,
bird skeletons,
Junie.
and they were complete, but with the little bones in the wings.
Oh,
And I took pictures of
wow.
them before we threw them out. So I'll send you some pictures to those.
That's
tonight.
pretty cool.
Yeah, they're really fucking cool. Yeah, really fucking cool.
We had at the high school that I went to, the old biology chair before I went there had like a thing where you could get extra credit for his class if you brought an indigenous bird species in for his like collection of preserved birds. You could get like I don't know, like a couple points on your test grade or something. And so when I did my zoology class over there, we had our section on avians, and the test was going around and filling in the placards for all of these hundreds of birds with the correct species. That was pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did anybody see that
Wow.
picture of that bird that I passed around today? Somebody had posted it. It's got some official name, but I don't know what it is. It's Lost Lake or something. Blah blah blah. It looks like an honest to God cross between a head of a chipmunk and the body of a bird.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you really got to see it. It's amazing.
Oh, is it the great-eared something or other? That looks like it has ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
That's
I saw that.
crazy. Well, there's owls that look like they have ears too, but they don't look like chipmunks. That's a hell of a disguise, though.
B, you got to check your backstage. People trying to get in.
Where's Ben?
I'm
Hold on.
trying to go to the job.
Hold on. I am too.
You can't
stop,
hit
'cause I'm gonna
yeah,
fucking
you can't
con
leave
for you.
until you're stopped, until your truck is stopped.
I know.
Oh, I
Hold
see.
on.
Here, give me power to let people in.
I can. It's
I'm not
free,
playing.
and I don't want to pay for it, so I can only do one right now.
Oh, I
Hold on.
see.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, we gotta set you up with OBS and meets, because we already have meets, right? You can use ours.
Oh, that's true. We do.
I just wanted to pop in for 30 seconds before my show starts at 9:30 to say thanks, Larry.
Might be
It was
famine.
well received.
Oh, you got it.
Oh,
hell yeah.
cool.
I'm very, very sorry about the packaging that it came in.
Oh, it's all good.
What did
What's
you
up,
crochet
Mikey?
a teddy bear
What's up?
for him?
Look, I told my husband to go buy a box, and he was like, "I'm gonna save you money," and he just grabbed a box out of like the Target's trash or something like that. I'm so sorry.
I wasn't gonna eat the box, so it's all good. Like I
Okay.
threw it in the garbage. So
I do
didn't
that
keep
all the time.
box.
It's better to reuse the boxes, recycle.
Yeah,
You
I'm
weren't
just
gonna
gonna.
eat
I'm
the box
literally.
this time.
I'm literally putting it in the garbage. So.
But I'm glad. I'm
Beck-
glad you liked it.
Beck,
Right
I'm gonna
on.
wait for you to get here because
Okay.
this is
I'm coming back
apparently
in.
a quick delivery. It needs to be there like on time. So
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you were talking
fine.
about the animal
I'm gonna
skeletons
go back over now.
at
So
one
I'm
of
not-
the
yeah.
of the buildings I worked on. I found a complete bat skeleton in the attic, fully articulated, just laying there in the insulation.
That
Nice.
sounds cool.
Yeah, I bagged it up and I gave it to my daughter to take to school.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
running again, guys. I'm coming.
Okay, I'm not picking up the job until you get here because this is an urgent delivery.
I was
and,
digging
well,
a
and it
garden in
might-
the backyard, and I uncovered where my dad buried my mom. And it was
Oh shh.
it was terrible.
Is this in the
Was the
game?
skeleton still in good shape?
What?
Jenny.
I
Ben, are
don't
you
know
seeing-
enough about anything to know if that was a joke or not.
I'm seeing-
I'm not in the game right now. What are y'all talking about?
Just
Oh, I'm
depends
just
on Jenny
seeing
in the day.
You somewhere else. You and
No, I'm right next to you.
Okay, cool.
Well, I'm
I'm coming
actually
up
at
the road
the,
right
at the
now.
thing picking
You're
about
at the
to pick
entrance.
up the job.
Right.
I'm almost there. I'm flying up this dirt road.
All right, cool.
I'm literally going like 70. Oh, better slow down. Okay.
Oh yeah, there he is. Here comes Beck.
It's an interesting game, but I haven't seen anybody do a damn thing.
Well, you know what?
Hi, Ben.
Hi,
All right.
sorry,
You
one
can
sec.
take the
I'm coming
job.
back. I had to show something on Twitter really quick, but
Okay, we going to Lakeview or we going to Sacramento?
we're going to Astoria. We're taking my job back.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back to the
Yeah,
main
you got to
page.
go into the menu and click the session and pick up.
Well, no, I have to take the. I took the
Yeah,
job now. I had to
see
wait
it.
to take the job because it's an urgent. It's an urgent.
Yeah, I'm
delivery.
doing it now.
That's
buddy.
why I waited.
So,
I got it.
Yeah.
is there a story behind the particular skin of this truck, or is it just that this particular truck has good stats? How does this work?
No, the skin of this particular truck is just the best paint job of this particular truck.
It's the one you like the most.
It
No,
was the
you
one
can
I
do-
liked the most when I
You
made
can do
this.
all kinds of different paint jobs
when I
on
bought
any of
the
the
truck.
body styles, and some of them just look cooler with the body styles than others, is what he's saying.
Okay. I've never played this game before.
Well, it's it's like real trucks basically. It's they have all these. The more you level up, the higher you get, the more cool paint jobs you have access to. So Bolt had probably since he level 525 or whatever, and Ben and I are 20 and 22. He gets a lot more options than we do. So, okay.
They should make you compete against AI players and Tesla self-driving trucks.
Who brought up Jainism in the chat? Oh,
Talk about Jainism.
somebody is. The more extremist they are, the less violent they are. Okay.
That's pretty true though. They're
Well, I'll
yeah.
get through there. Oh,
Gotta go
on
lower.
the wrong road.
I did the same thing.
Can I just drive over? Nope.
I'm gonna hang out right
No.
here because this is not a collision area. So
There's a wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive up next to you for screenshot purposes. Hot.
oh hell yeah.
Logging rig.
Okay, I'm backing back out of here. Everybody stay out of the way.
Oh, I've got
Okay.
I've got two small logs.
I haven't spent my entire adult life, well, virtually my entire adult life. I mean, the vast majority of my adult life, working in a business that was primarily men.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm watching here of a lot of talk and no action is pretty much how it really is. It's a very realistic game.
Wow. Wow.
Jenny, you're gonna make me fucking wreck. Stop that shit.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how I know I've always been a man. That's how I knew, Jenny.
Yep.
Never
Always
wanted to
been a shit
accomplish
talker.
shit.
I've always been a shit talker.
Yeah.
Okay. How the hell
All
do
right.
I
Is this
get
like
out of
now
here
going to be a race?
No, we're just convoying.
Beck, did you pick up your load?
How do I get out of here?
Yep.
Go to the left or the
Who's
right?
got the
Ben, you
deer?
have bigger wood than I do.
Who's got
Yeah,
the deer?
but come on. You're lined up. There has to be a quarter-mile drag in this somewhere. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I need you to
Bold will win. He's got the nicest truck and motor and shit.
Okay, I'll stand between the trucks with the flag. I'm wearing
There we
Daisy.
go.
I'm wearing Daisy Dukes and a
Where
halter
are you
top.
guys?
We'll do a
Yeah,
drag
I'm
as
into
long
it.
as
I'm into
RuPaul's at
Did
the
you
end.
get your load? Do you see
Where
us?
are you?
Oh, there,
Yep.
you got
Yeah,
it.
I see you.
We just pulled out of the way so that you could get in.
No, don't turn this
Oh.
way. We're
Oh,
going
well,
out that
Turn
way.
towards us. Don't turn toward us. You're in the lead of the convoy, Beck.
Yeah, you get the lead. You
Uh-oh.
go ahead after.
you're already
Ben.
there.
Hit the fan. You guys ready?
Okay.
You go ahead, Ben, because then I'll just bring up the rear.
I want to
You
sing.
want to
no
get it
collision,
behind
that
us
would've
so everybody
whacked
can
you.
see me and Ben wreck,
With-
specifically me.
I want somebody to sing the convoy song because I don't actually know any of the words to it.
We got a great big convoy
There we
trucking
go.
through the night.
Secular rarity has said multiple times that I need to listen to that song.
Come
Was
on and
stock
join
and
our
load on the 6th of
convoy.
June, and a
Ain't
Kenworth
she a
hauling
beautiful
logs.
sight?
Cab over Pete with the reefer on, and
Convoy.
Jimmy hauling hogs. I could probably do the whole thing.
This truck is
That's
awesome,
awesome.
though. This truck is awesome, though.
I'm loving this.
Justin's
Western story now. I
great
get to
uncle.
start-
Do you have to
Oh,
do you
sorry,
have to earn and level up and get better trucks
yeah.
and all that
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
stuff? Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta buy the trucks. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Justin's great uncle on his mom's side, they just own a
Ooh.
shitload of land in Brown County. And one of the things that they'll do for extra money is they go out on their own land and they cut down trees and sell the wood.
Hmm.
You know,
They're
in
right
Europe,
up.
they race vehicles like this.
My
Yeah.
grandparents used to do that, logging on their own property and selling it to paper mills.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
I
Well,
think
they
Good
have
money,
they have
especially if
like
you haul it yourself.
they have like 60 acres or something down there, and they're right up against Brown County State Park. So it's all hills and forest, all of their land.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was when I was like 4 years old, my mom moved us out to West Virginia from the beach at
Mhm.
Virginia. She wanted to raise us out in the sticks. And
Mhm.
there was so much logging going on out there. We used to go on the weekends and help our friends' dads roll the logs down the hill onto the truck. Like that was something it was like fun. Let's go roll some logs. You know, we were that bored. Yeah, it's true.
My grandpa got into, in Upper Michigan, the government program of 40 acres and a mule. Started his own farm up there.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
nothing wrong with
But
that.
the farm itself was only about 5 to 7 acres, so the rest of it was still the old growth forest.
Okay.
Beck, I want your controller to go out of control again because that was funny.
No, dude, we're not doing that again. That was expensive.
It was
See,
It
fun.
cost me like $50,000 to fix my truck, man.
Well, speaking
doing
of
that.
controllers, I got a Logitech wheel with pedals and everything. That would work with something like this, right?
Yeah,
I'm
it
using
does.
one right now.
Cool.
Dick,
I got
you know
the
what that means?
G920. Works
You
real
know what
nice.
that means? You got to join the truck parade at some point.
Is
Yep,
that so? Are the
convoy.
rates quoted in this game anything
No.
close to what you would actually get paid for doing
No.
this kind of
No.
drive?
Oh, you get
Because
paid
I
way
feel like-
more.
Exaggerated by like take the numbers and divide it by 12, and then that would be more realistic. It's
Okay.
way not even close.
Because
There's lots of things about
Justin's-
this game that are very accurate, and this is coming
Yeah.
from an ex-truck driver. And then there's
Yeah.
other things about this game that I'm like, dude, that's not even true. And they're like,
Yeah.
dude, and I'm like, I know, shut up.
Yeah, when you were talking
Justin,
about making a profit and owning a brand new truck, I knew that wasn't realistic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Justin wants to
Yeah.
get out of Justin wants
drove
to
for
get out
8
of working
years.
for FedEx, and he wants to go into truck driving. So he's working
Yeah.
on getting his CDL right now, and he wants to be like a mid haul driver. So not like from California to Indianapolis or anything like that, but like
No.
doing like a stable route for like a warehouse district or something
Wi-Fi
like that.
lagged.
What's the game called again?
American Truck Simulator.
Truck Simulator.
You can also get European Truck Simulator 2.
Yeah. My brother used to drive a moving van. Went across
Dick,
all,
if you
all
wanna
the
get this-
continuous 48 states and 5 provinces of Canada.
Wait
Wow.
until
Yeah.
the next Steam sale.
Yeah, they go. So Dick, here's an example, right? This shit went on sale for Christmas, and Bolt bought me the main simulator game. He bought me Washington, Oregon, New Mexico, and Nevada, and Arizona was free. And he spent like $25-$30.
I still
Nevada,
say you
Nevada
wait
came
for
with it. That
Arizona.
was free.
Oh,
I
Nevada
still
was
say-
free. Oh,
Yeah, I
bought
got
it.
you 3 of the DLCs plus the base game, and it cost about $8 for all of the
For-
DLC.
Whoa.
Whoa! Don't hit me! Don't hit me! Don't hit me!
What the fuck?
Oh,
You just hit me.
You
Let's
cut me
go.
off
All right,
Why
good,
were
Brad.
you going around me, dude? You're supposed to tell me
because
that
you're
shit.
slow.
You know there's a lag.
Okay, you have to tell us if you're trying to go around us.
That's not
You
fair,
can't
Bolt.
barrel through both of us.
You gotta warn us, dude. It's not like we're not sitting here having a conversation.
I know you have-
Sorry, Richard.
I know you have $50 million, but we're gonna have to pay for our repairs, bud.
How much damage did you get?
Oh, like 2/3, almost 3/4.
Jesus
I'm
Christ!
fucked.
oh! Did you
You
see
put me
what
on my
happened? I'm
side,
surprised it moves.
You
Yeah.
flipped me on my side, and then I just magically reappeared back up. I don't know. I ran into some. I don't know what happened.
It was Richard's fault.
Hey,
No.
remember
Okay,
when I
well, the
said
sim-
not to do anything stupid while I
Why
was
is it
going?
Richard's fault? What did Richard do?
Somehow I think-
Bolt, you know, I told you.
It
when I
would
drive
not
up
be
the highway,
appropriate or
I stay
funny
in the
if you
middle.
cut them both off and wreck them. Definitely wrong, and you should not do it.
I think when the state trooper gets there and tries to write up the report, he's not going to take my modem's
I
lagging
wasn't-
as an excuse.
Technically, I wasn't trying to wreck you. I was just trying to pass you.
You
That's
gotta
funny.
tell
Well-
us. Communication.
Yeah, you're right.
I see no one
Communications is
around me, and I look
key.
back at the road, and I look down on my speedometer, and all of a sudden, I just end up on my side. Like I didn't even.
That-
You gotta
that-
remember, there's a
that-
lag, man.
Yeah,
That's
there's
not
lag.
trying to
Nowhere.
pass somebody. That's hanging your balls out of your pants to see where they end up.
I literally did not see you, Bolt. I did not see you until I was flipping over on my side. That's when I saw
Oh
you.
no!
Yeah.
So do you
there's
see
no
me
lag.
behind you right now?
Yes.
I'm passing on your left.
This
There-
isn't the
there you go.
Nürburgring,
This
man.
is communication. This is how we have a
You were already
convoy.
in front of me. Why didn't you just go?
I am
I
in
thought
front
the
of you. I'm
reason-
just going now.
I
Well,
thought the
you have
reason
to
we
go
had
now
B in
'cause
the
I'm having
front was
engine
because
mount
he's slower than
functions.
us.
Because somebody wrecked me.
I'm
This
on
is why
your
we
right.
can't have nice things.
This is
just
exactly
trying
why
to
we
be
can't
careful.
have nice things. You were right, Dick.
Oh, I'll buy you another copy of the game back.
I want to see one of you get it up over
Good
100.
job, Ben. That was swift, man. I like that. That would have been smarter. I'd never
Come on.
drive on the shoulder. That's where we
Don't
pass.
don't be such whip
I've-
chickens. Get one up going over 100.
Yeah, I got to get into this. This looks
Go
fun.
100.
It's
Dick,
Bolt
not
and I
also
could
don't
really
think
raise
it
some
will.
hell.
Oh, you
Honestly,
you can
Jenny,
raise some
you'd
hell.
never. You'd have to go downhill to get to 100.
No,
For-
you would
for this
understand
game,
why they're
you're
annoyed with
not
me if
gonna
you were in
make
their
it to
position right
100
now.
Bolt,
I bet.
You're not going to make it to 100 before you wreck.
It is expensive to repair.
Very
And-
It's going to cost you like
and-
58 grand.
All right, and they don't have a ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bolt has like $60 million or something.
Well,
nearly
Bolt-
70 at
Remember
this
too,
point.
Bolt?
Then
$70
Bolt,
million.
Bolt, it's your job to do it then.
I
Yeah.
just did
Oh my
that
God.
Kenworth job, and they didn't pay me for it. So I'm at $97,393. So
Yeah, I'm at
Richard,
95,000.
Richard, you're right, Richard. You had the best of intentions.
You know, is
Wait,
this
how much do
Bolt's?
you have?
We're watching Bolt's truck, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're watching my
Yeah.
stream.
yeah.
I'm
I
going
thought
to
the
hold
other
out
point
until
was
they
to have
come out
both-
with a Mad Mask skin and I can start
Watch out,
outfitting the
watch
truck with weapons.
Well, I
Sorry.
thought the other point of having Bolt in the back was so that
Jesus.
we could watch the other two of us on the screen.
You're just picking up
Well,
speed.
yeah, there
Well,
was
not
that.
anymore.
Well, no,
I was
he-
just hauling ass. Oh no, I'll just wait right here.
No, that's fine. You just go ahead, Hot Rod. My truck keeps stalling out after I go 65 something for a couple minutes. The engine malfunctions. I'm down to 29.
Yeah, I wonder why his engine would malfunction.
Fuck, I don't
No,
know.
no
Almost
idea.
as if he was in an accident.
Thing.
He might have been in an
I wonder
accident.
if someone did that.
An
who
accident. That
did
was an
that.
evil Knievel stunt. It just wasn't planned.
Hey,
Right.
you know what? You know what? How about we do this? Who flipped me the other day?
Lag.
It's been Bolt.
I love that answer.
Bolt's the problem.
I mean, look at the
Bolt's the
replay. I was
problem.
clearly in front of you.
And then he's like, I don't know why you don't want a convoy with me. No.
All right, here. I added a GPS marker for us to get to the repair place.
It's fine. I'm just gonna drop this load and then I'll go get repaired. I'm
Oh,
gonna drop
I can take it out.
wood. I'm gonna get rid of my load of wood, drop my load, and then I'll go get her fixed. The only reason I can't be mad at Bolt is because he bought me the game and all the shit. So,
So wait a minute.
You
You're,
can be mad at him.
You can be mad.
You should
wait a
I'm
minute,
okay.
B.
I'm
What?
not gonna
Wait a minute,
do
B.
this game. I'm not gonna
You're
get
gonna
mad.
take your wood and drop your load. What?
yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna take my wood over and drop my load over at the.
This whole we talk
taking this
all
to?
just in innuendos, or as Bolt
Oh,
said,
God, yes.
innuendos.
Innuendos.
Yeah.
Drop those big logs.
Usually we also take D's
Yeah.
nuts, but we didn't have a
Yeah.
D's nuts job.
Yeah.
Innuendo and out the other.
Yeah. That's a push
in
through.
your ass and out your mouth. Oh, that doesn't. Let's not do that. That's a colon cleanser for you.
Faster.
I'm
Bolt's
going
got
to-
himself some like Bilstein shocks and some high end Michelins because there's some real good grip going on here. This is close to like training for Le Mans.
I mean, I try to go
There's a
fast.
repair place up on my right here. 2 repair places.
Yeah, didn't the GPS like set up to go there for all of us?
Ooh,
No,
there was
not
a
for
bridge.
me.
There was a
Oh, okay.
bridge. Shit.
Did
Open
you
it up,
just
Bolt.
crash?
Let's see what it can do.
I tried to pass on the shoulder, and the wall on the left dipped in for a bridge, and I didn't see it until the car moved out of the way.
You're just
Whoops.
not doing well.
I got Bilstein shocks.
Well, my truck's not exactly
Nice.
doing well anyway, so it keeps
Yeah.
just like stalling and restarting.
Best there is.
I have
Yep,
eye
sure
box
are.
shocks.
You know what I'm doing tomorrow when I go to the store, Ben? I'm buying a long ass fucking
Here we go.
Ethernet cable, and I'm gonna fucking
Oh,
direct. That's what I'm gonna do.
What? I didn't hear any of that because people were being loud.
Oh, I said I'm gonna go fucking get a extension for my Ethernet.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm gonna hook it up direct
yeah.
to my laptop because I'm done with the Wi-Fi. It's irritating me. You know, honestly, it doesn't do this, but it's because I'm streaming with you guys. Only reason. That's the only time it does it. It gets laggy.
Oh, so I have some good news.
Go, buddy.
Oh well, so I'm going to Yuma next month for my rural rotation, and I got my contact back from the student housing.
Yeah.
And I was, how I was concerned before because I'm trans. There's
Yes.
nobody gonna be rooming with me.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
that's fantastic.
awesome.
So I
get
get
your own
3
room because
bedrooms
of
to
it?
myself.
You got your own
And I'm-
room because of it?
I'm also not paying for it because apparently school's covering it.
Okay,
So I
I'm
guess
gonna say
technically
it. I'm
that's
just
a
gonna
lie.
say it. I'm gonna say it. Trans white privilege, man. No, I'm kidding.
Trans privilege. No, but no. It's technically I am paying for it because I think it's lumped in our tuition.
It probably.
we're
That would
on a
sound about
rural
right.
Rotation,
but I bet it's still
so-
discounted and such. Like you're not
discounted,
paying the way
yeah.
somebody else would, right?
Oh no, I'm not paying like $1,000 like for the month to rent it. It's like maybe $100 to rent it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cheap.
That's great news. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, well, because he's also got to keep his apartment where he's at right now.
Yeah, because I have to
He
pay
would have
rent
to pay
on this
rent on
next
2
month
fucking
too.
Places. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Well, good for you, Ben. That's really a sweet
Yeah,
setup.
that is
I'm
great.
excited to, and I'm
Agreed.
gonna bring my desktop computer with me and plug it in there so I can still
Hell
stream
yeah.
from.
Hell, you could set up a
Ethernet.
studio. It sounds like you got the room.
Right?
I got.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna
get
bring
the
my
other side of
green
the
screens,
cabinet.
bring my lights. I'm there for a whole month, and it's only like I gotta drive there, but I don't have to bring furniture with me. So like, I'll bring my like my little setup. So
Bring the important stuff. You know,
Yeah.
cleaning, clothes, sex toys, and computers. Right? You got
it's
it.
only
What else do
like
you
a
need, bro?
3-hour drive, so it'll be fine.
Well, now I
And
know
I'm there
what
for a
I
month.
need to pack when I move, thanks to
3 hours, you
list
could use
now.
every one of your sex toys and that much time.
Cat, you got to be prepared, right?
Yeah, you got the list.
Yeah.
Oh, another engine
I'm
mount.
pretty sure that's the Boy Scout essentials right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you know that the Boy Scout manual has a section on not masturbating?
Shut up.
I'm not surprised.
Well, in front of others, right? No.
No,
No.
that's probably at
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
You shouldn't.
Oh, that's
you shouldn't
terrible.
do it because it can make you worry.
Mary,
Wait, what?
okay. I didn't
Yeah,
get
couldn't
a
do it because
scanner
it'll
for
make
a
you
long
worry.
time.
About what?
You next
Do I
They don't
have
say.
Do I need to
How
wait
about
for
the pussy you're
to
not
get-
getting? I don't know.
About getting caught?
Do I need to
You were
wait
already
for
worried about
both
that
of that?
before you started.
What's that? You don't have to wait for us.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going then.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
not surprised.
I stopped in Medford.
Yeah, I'm
Boy
past
Scouts
Medford.
have always pushed a very, good Christian values thing.
We're going to
Yeah.
Newport, right?
I don't know anymore.
Astoria.
Yeah, like Jesus never
Astoria,
masturbated.
all right.
Yeah,
Well,
you
then
go.
I'm going to take the exit here at Grants Pass, and I'm going to go down to the coast through Crescent City.
Okay, you do that, bro.
Well, actually, Crescent City, I think, might be to the south when I get down there, but we're going to go through the Redwood Forest.
I love all of these signs that I see in the game that say no magic, just science. Like this is
I
what
know,
we
it's great,
aim
right?
for in
Fucking
real
great.
life.
I know. Some of the shit is just play on other advertising, and some of it's fucking
Yep.
hilarious.
Yep. There was a Napoleon Dynamite billboard that I passed
Nice.
by.
Vote for
said
Pedro?
It said dance for Pedro.
Oh, dance for
Nice.
Pedro.
Yeah.
You know what? When we get to Alabama and Georgia and Mississippi, if there's not little towns you drive through where there's a gun shop next to a porn shop next to a church that says real men don't watch porn, then I'll be disappointed. Because that's how it is all the way through fucking Alabama and Mississippi.
Good night, Ollie.
Good night, Ollie.
Night, Ollie.
Love you, brother.
Later.
Bama.
Good night, Ollie.
Fucking Bama.
And why
No,
don't
the
why don't real
saying
men
is
watch
supposed to
porn?
be real men don't make porn. They just, have good nights at home.
Mm.
Okay.
It just seems I'm not sure that lifestyle is for
I read
everybody.
that, Larry.
So I rode my motorcycle down this road,
Did you
and
really?
it was one of the most exciting rides of my life.
Oh my god. I can't
Such
see
a
it
good ride.
because- Yeah.
Oh, dude, you mean like in real life?
Yeah, like in real life. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I
Cool.
took a drive down
He
to
lives in the Northwest, Dick.
Southern Oregon to go to the Redwoods, and I took my bike, and whatever the highway is that takes you down here. In fact, that's trying to take me back. I'm just going to keep going.
I've been through the area myself a few times. I'm probably 3 hours north of you then or something.
I live in Portland area.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm an hour north of the border.
Oh,
right
okay,
above
gotcha.
you almost. Yeah.
So
Oh,
like,
good. I'm speeding up again.
so like
Go ahead. I
right
just wanted to
around
remind
like Centralia area.
Yeah,
a little south of that.
do you what's that town? Hey, hold on a second here. Let me just 1 second here.
I mean, you don't have to dox yourself.
Oh, I don't
No,
much
everybody
care
knows what
actually,
area he's in.
really.
Yeah. He doesn't hide that. He just doesn't tell you.
Not
his
really.
street.
I mean, the description I give of where I live, anybody with 20 minutes of free time could figure out exactly where I am because it's a very unique place in Canada.
Yeah, like
it would
within
be
a
so
mile.
in
simple.
Canada.
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
The wrong border I was thinking of.
He's on the east
Oh.
side of Canada, north of you, Bolt.
Yeah, no, he's north of me. Yeah, he's north of me in BC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, West Coast Canada.
When I said Portland, I thought when he said border, he meant the border between Washington and Oregon, and I thought he was somewhere in Washington.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
North,
Yeah.
north, Canada, north. Yeah.
I thought he meant state border, not country
Yeah.
border.
Well, I'm going to be spending all of July near Tacoma.
Yeah, hanging out like close to me.
Oh,
So
cool.
We're gonna hang out.
I'm doing basically a month-long interview rotation at the Army base there. Well, it's a joint base, but I'm in the Army program. So
Cool. Okay.
That's right. Those Air Force guys might give you a ride.
yeah. I won't be talking to them. Well, I might be talking to them outside of things much, but I won't be.
Yeah.
Or they'll murder you. They don't have a very good reputation with trans people.
The Air Force?
Oh no,
Yeah, right.
medicine's different in the military. The Med Corps, especially medical officers, way different than enlisted guys.
Do you know Richland?
Yeah.
You know
I mean,
where
I know-
Richland is?
I know of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally just north of it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm going 69 miles an hour.
Nice.
Also, FA, B's not reading the chat because I don't think he's got it open while he's playing trucks.
He does not.
Hold on.
So in real life, this
Taking
road
my
is
mouse
much
over there to
curvier.
Move it. So, Russ, if you want me to read that, dude, repost it for me real quick, and I'll look for it.
The drop
There's
off
a-
on the
In this
side is
game, I
steep.
can't. While I'm driving, I can't get over here. So
Yeah, Russ said there's a billboard that says only Jesus can heal a broken heart outside a strip club called Heartbreakers in the town of Dickinson, Texas.
Oh my god, that's hilarious, bro. Oh my god. Now I'm down to
I bet
0
the church
miles an
that
hour.
posted that thought it was hilarious too.
My
Yeah, that
engine
was
doesn't
Jesus, and he
start.
has a show at midnight.
Yeah. It's always entertaining when the strip club puts up the now hiring the class of 2022 or whatever on their sign.
Good.
No,
My truck started
you
back
just
up.
passed a
I'm
cop.
almost to
Yep.
Eugene finally.
We turned off traffic violations.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I was getting towards. I was like,
Yeah, he
okay,
would've
hold
been
on a minute
real
here.
mad. He would have been real mad.
You can turn
If-
them on,
if
and
I
it'll
had
just
them
fine
on.
you a bunch of money every time you
Look
break.
at the redwoods. We're at the redwood forest.
Ooh, purdy.
Almost backed up.
You ever
to-
go down California and drive through that tree and go in the gift shop and stuff that's in the tree? That was pretty cool.
I did not do that. I rode my
I've
bike
done it a
down,
few
saw
times.
the tall ass trees, felt very, very small, and then went back to sit in my hotel room and enjoy myself.
Ever go to Crater Lake or the Sea Lion Caves?
I have been to the Sea Lion Caves, not to Crater Lake.
Ah,
I've
it's
been to
cool.
Crater Lake and
Sea
Klamath
Lion
Klamath
Caves
Falls.
stink. Smells
out in
so
Oregon
bad in
for,
those
like,
caves.
I lived out in Oregon for like 2.5 months and fucked
Did ya?
around and met a bunch of cool people. And then I went back to the East Coast. And then I hopped in a fucking truck and got a CDL. And,
There
uh,
is
Bolt,
the
if you want-
game map.
Bolt, if you want a real good place to take your motorcycle, come on around my neighborhood here. There are motorcycle clubs every summer that just pack the area with motorcycle club events. It's
Very
very
in Sturgis.
no southeast Minnesota,
move, dude.
where there's actually like terrain and right turns and left turns and uphills and downhills and stuff.
Ooh, right turns and left turns? Jenny, shut up. Don't you mess with me.
Let me pop out the YouTube chat again so I can actually respond to people in a timely
Larry
way.
Also,
Smith
the environment of this
is
game are pretty
asking-
cool.
Larry
No,
Smith
they're
said,
kind of.
I say the
Well, I can't
environments in
drive
this
from
game
this
are pretty
game.
cool. How accurate
Yeah.
are the locations?
Yeah, no,
Well,
they're not.
Bolt-
Thank you for being our narrator, Purple. I really appreciate that. You can continue
So-
to do that as much as you feel like. No, they're not accurate to location. It's just kind of random. And
It's
you can,
1/20th
turn down
scale.
the rain, so you barely ever get rain. Like mine, I turned mine all the way off because I just don't want to deal with it. And it doesn't really affect the driving, so I don't see the point. Might affect the stopping. I'm not sure about that.
Wait,
So,
are
yeah.
you saying that some
think-
trucks in real life aren't equipped with weather control?
in terms of, I think in terms of like accuracy of where you are in the world, it's very good. In term, like it's 1/20th scale, so it's obviously they're cutting out a ton of the real drive.
So
But
for every minute you get
this,
20 minutes of driving.
right?
basically.
I rode on this road. I rode on this on my motorcycle through here. It's like this.
Nice.
Like this is what it feels like. This is the they have got the gist of what it looks like and what it feels like and all that. And roughly like the way the road curves and the way the road is in those areas. But then the cities themselves all look very good. You can ask Ben. Ben's driven through some of the cities where he lives or where he's from. Like,
and I drove. I saw. Well, I didn't drive through it. I saw. I didn't drive through downtown. I should have taken I should have drove up Cerrillos to see. But where I live, I saw a cutaway when when it's loading, it does a cutaway scene, and it showed a major intersection in the town that I live outside of, and it looked. I'm telling you, they missed the 2-foot wide median in between the two lanes of traffic, and otherwise it was exactly right. The little railroad crossing sign, the train was going across, the train looked realistic. It was really fucking cool. I just blew me away. I felt like I was like sitting at the red light.
So they've done a really good job, especially in the DLC states. They're remaking California because they said it wasn't up to their DLC standards. So they're remaking California, but all of the states look really good.
Yeah, it's because they've advanced so much. Shit.
Yeah.
Where am I getting off at here?
Well, that's the problem. They don't have the entirety of the United States finished yet, Larry. The next state that's coming out is Texas, and after that, Montana. Here,
Texas
I'll give
is
you.
Gonna be, huge.
I'm gonna stop the truck so I can pause since we're in this. Here's a map. This is what you can drive so far. So we have Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Idaho. We got Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, and Wyoming.
There you go.
You can get up
so
here.
Just kind of like heading east and going up and down the map is basically.
Okay,
we'll be
so
adding all of
western
Texas.
third of the country.
Yeah, we'll be adding all of Texas in the next one, and then they'll be adding all of Montana in the one after that. They do about two states a year.
Test. Yeah.
At this point, because Western states are kind of large. So I imagine when they get farther east, they'll be able to pack more than one state into DLC.
But then you got to remember as well that once they get east, there's more stuff. So there's going to be more stuff they're going to have to put into it to make it look realistic.
It'll be more densely
just
packed.
Drive through the middle of
More
nowhere
cities,
in New York State. There is that, but only in upstate. Like New York City, there is no middle of nowhere to consume. You know what I mean? To consume.
See, this is why I'm concerned about the way I'm concerned about the way the game's going to exist in the East Coast, because the 1/20th scale, like Seattle takes up a third of the state of Washington. Like,
I'm sure they'll change the scale for.
I'm just wondering, if they're going to have to do that.
They'll have to, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's like how that scale kind of changes when you're in the cities.
Is anybody able to get to the back room to let somebody in? Pale Blue Mama just put knock knock in the chat there.
Oh,
yeah.
And,
give me a sec. I can stop.
Thank you, Ben.
Because I'm almost dropping this thing off.
Yeah,
I'm coming up the coast highway.
I'll be right back.
1 hour and 20 minutes away on game time.
Oh wow, I'm 5 hours away. I
I'm
took the
52
long
minutes.
way.
Oh, look, another engine malfunction.
I'm gonna drop this load off, and then I'm just gonna focus on the chat, so
It'll be
people
all
can
right.
get in and out. So
Yeah, I'll hop out here in a minute, Ben, as soon as I get this load done.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, they're
Oregon.
getting there, Ox. North Carolina's and the New England states and all that will be at the end of it because they're going up and down the map and then heading east. So, they're going to get what'd you say, Texas? What was the other state? Oh, Montana. and then they'll probably do like, Oklahoma, and then what's fucking next up there?
North
Missouri
and
or
South
whatever.
Dakota.
Oh yeah, North and South Dakota. Then you'd go over towards Missouri. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Montana, the Dakotas, and Nebraska, Kansas should be easy. There aren't any cities out there.
Yeah, but they'll add towns, so that they have a good half dozen at the minimum, probably more like a dozen places
Yeah,
to deliver.
so they got some delivery locations for you.
Yeah,
Engine
they're
malfunction.
gonna need to add some towns, and they'll be state highways and stuff as opposed to like the interstates if they don't have a lot of interstate.
Ben, I just saw you on the map, bro. Finally.
Mhm.
I'm finally catching up to you. Because I'm hammering it down in between the engine malfunctioning. That's why.
Yeah.
I've been flying.
Yeah, and I slowed down a little bit to try to
get
get you guys closer.
Oh no, you should just make your delivery.
I'm
it's
not
a
waiting on you, Bolt. He's like 4 hours out of the fucking way.
I wasn't
Yeah.
going that much slower, but I wasn't going 90.
Yeah, no.
I was like going closer to the speed limit.
Gotcha.
I'm back at that last.
That was a maneuver.
I'm back at that
Mhm.
last overpass you went under. I just
Okay.
passed it. So yeah, you're just like around the edge of my map right now. Ooh, what's the stopping traffic thing?
Well, Bolt's gonna pull in and okay, here's the load. Now, where's the nearest tire shop?
Yep.
He better
No,
go.
my good years will last forever.
No, what he needs to do is go down over to the repair place and borrow a crowbar because he's going to need to get my foot out of his ass when I see him.
Do they have accurate heights on the overhead obstacles?
Yep.
Have you ever
Yes.
hit anything overhead?
Oh shit.
Not yet,
That
because our
frickin'
GPSs only show us truck routes. But if we go wandering on our own, now that we own our vehicles, you can just drive around whatever area you're in and explore it. So you have to be careful because you will take your top off. They're not kidding.
Yep.
And I've
Yeah, I
done
saw
that.
a couple of
It's
good
not fucking
examples of
fun.
that.
Well, I was driving when it happened to me. I was driving a Mac. Oh shit, what number was that? They came out brand new in 2006, I think. 2005. I think it was a 2005 Mac. Anyways, so it was a low boy. It didn't have the extra sleeper up top. So it was just like I could stand up and change, but when I put my hands right here when I was taking my shirt off, they'd hit the ceiling. So it was like right at 6 foot probably inside there, which is short. Yeah, I hit I went underneath the bridge abutment and it said truck route and everything, and I was following the directions I was given. And the road went up, and I was in New York City, and the train tracks went down, and it just I got caught.
Yep.
Well, I almost got caught. I heard, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I was like, "Oh shit!" And I dropped my fucking airbags in the back to drop the front of the nose of the trailer down, which you can do that to drop your trailer too, but I used it for a different purpose. That guy just ran a red light. Motherfucker. Anyway, so I dropped my airbags, got out from underneath the train, the whole fucking train track and everything. And as soon as I got the front almost clear, oh my God. That guy just dead stopped in front of me. I just flipped it back up, started raising it back up again. It was just about to touch my fucking tire because it will hit your tire while you're driving, so you can't drive with it down. And I pulled it back up and I pulled it to the side of the road and got out, and it was a canvas top. And the whole top of it 4 inches down and 5-6 feet back, and it opened it like a fucking sardine can with a can opener.
Mm.
And let me tell you what, that train track, that concrete, it only had a little scrape on it. The funniest part of that story is I called the lady at the safety officer for the company. They have these safety officers that keep track of everything, wrecks and shit. And so I called her and I said, "Yeah, I know you're going to fire me, but this happened." And she said, "Oh crap." And so we discussed the whole thing, and she was like, "It was a truck route." And I said, "Yes, it said truck route. The truck route arrow went from the road I was on next to the train track, because they'll have like two lanes running under the track where only cars can be, and then they'll have another one next to it where the trucks and shit can go." And So I said I was driving down that, and it said truck route, and did an arrow and merged me into underneath the train. I didn't fucking know. It didn't have a height on it at all. And she goes, "Can you go back and get pictures?" And I said, "You want me to drive back through there?" And she goes, "Oh, right, never mind. I'll write up a report."
Yep.
You want me to drive back through and do that again to the trailer?
Right.
It was tight enough to get through there to begin with. Yeah, so it was pretty funny though. And then the guys went to unload the truck, and these Hispanic guys, because in New York City, the Hispanic guys will do all the warehousing. They bust their fucking ass. They have the hardest jobs around there. And so the guys going to unload it with a forklift, and he goes in and he's like, "Hey man, what'd you do?" And I said, "Oh bro, it's hot. I wanted to make sure you had some airflow." And he just died laughing. And I was like so stressed out I couldn't even fucking laugh. But yeah, but I didn't lose my job over it. That was
That's
funny.
good.
Yeah, I didn't lose my job when I told the safety lady to fuck off because my sister had died, and I was asking for time off work, and she said I need an obituary to prove it, and I would fucking almost killed that bitch. Like I was gonna go after her. My God, this traffic sucks, and my engine keeps dying at every fucking red light.
Well, speaking of traffic, Bolt just recently passed a Honda Prius or a Toyota Prius, and he had every opportunity to turn in just a little early and clip it with the back end. It wouldn't have meant shit to his truck, but he didn't do it. I'm quite disappointed.
I'm really disappointed.
Dick, you need to play this game.
Pointing that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dick, you should play this game.
If I'd known I was going to disappoint you by avoiding an accident,
well,
I would
not
have
an accident.
intentionally gotten into an accident. All right, that's
Yeah,
fine.
but it's not just an accident. It's an opportunity to clip a Prius, and
I mean that's true.
Yeah, that's a good opportunity, right?
It's an opportunity.
I just want to say, Larry, you can't have a manslaughter without laughter.
Fucking network.
Well, not digitally, right? Yeah.
No, I mean it's in the word.
That's true.
What the fuck?
So why do you want to attack the Prius?
I mean, apparently they're not good cars.
I don't like them. I like an honest, good electric car. You know, if you've got the charging grid and you're getting the electricity in a decent way, like, you know, maybe hydro or something or whatever, that all works out really well. But the whole idea of combustion creating electricity and so on and blah, blah. And if the battery's running low and you've got this dinky little combustion engine dragging this car that's really heavy because of all the other stuff that's in it, it doesn't quite work out as well as you would think. And I kind of think that it was a really good way to learn how to make an electric car decent for people and make sure that the technology was there. But I'm not a huge I think they should be honest. Make the engine tiny and turn it into a generator and just make an electric car that has a backup generator. I don't think it should be petrol powered. I don't like that part of it. I think it's not quite as good as it could be. It's kind of a half step that makes people feel good about themselves, but really doesn't accomplish a lot.
Yeah, I don't dislike the Prius.
Yeah.
I dislike the Prius owners.
Well, that's a huge part of it too, like the South Park episode.
Yeah.
You know,
They're so smug.
Yeah. Because a Nissan Leaf or something is much more appropriate to, you know, really making a difference. And a Prius just gives you a tiny bit more gas mileage, and it's still, you know, it's you know, you're combusting to do it. And if you're getting like hydroelectric power into a Leaf or a Tesla or something, we're talking about real change then. You know, it's not just half-assed. You know, I just I just think we're over it. Move on.
I'm going to put a pin in what anybody else wants to say for just a second, because Richard asked me to let everyone know that he is going to bed.
Oh, good night, Richard.
Good night, Richard.
Good night,
Richard.
Dino,
Good night.
G,
Good
all the
night,
gang.
Dean, all the
Love
gang.
you all. Thanks.
I dropped off the load,
I was
but I'm hanging out
getting
in the
there.
convoy until you both get in there, and then I'll leave it because I don't want to mess it
What time
up.
is it? Oh yeah.
Oh, look at the rain on the window. That's awesome. It's pretty good.
looks
Like the
so
night
real,
effect with the
doesn't it?
lights, it's
It's so
really
good.
good. I've been watching. Yeah.
Driving
graphics
is
game was
actually
well
very
made.
well made. Like the driving simulation is very good. Is it the only reason?
Do you
that-
feel the weight of the vehicle and all that? Like, is it?
I mean, it changes when it's raining. I'll tell you that much. I make that
Yeah, I
corner
noticed-
no problem when it's dry.
Yeah, I noticed you've had to pull back.
Yeah.
The weight's a good question. Can you tell it driving differently when you've got a load than when it's an empty trailer?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh God, yes. It's very realistic, actually. Purple. I was actually telling them that the way it speeds up because we're using like automatics because Ben and I are new and we ain't shifting shit right now.
I also am not shifting.
Yeah, that's just a pain in the ass. And honestly, there's very few trucks out there anymore that are newer that are not automatics. Most of them they're making them all.
So you're saying you're shiftless?
I am
Yeah,
shiftless.
Yeah. Or shifty.
just checking.
Anyways, yeah, the feeling of driving it with bobtail with no trailer versus with a light load versus with a heavy load, like you stop slower, you wreck easier with the heavy loads, you're more top heavy on the curves. I really like the first 2 or 3 days. I just drove crazy and wrecked shit and played with it and just fucked around. Then I was like, okay, now I'm ready to drive serious. But it's pretty realistic. Like, yeah, it's pretty
good stuff.
realistic. It feels pretty good for the way the controls are and everything. Now I don't have a wheel, and neither does Ben. Like Bolt's got a wheel and pedals and shit. So this motherfucker's like got easier. He's got better.
Yeah,
controls than we do.
mine's got all the force feedback and all that crap too. I scored. It was at the local thrift store. It's a decently modern Logitech. I can't remember the model offhand. But it was cheaper than all hell. And when I got home and Googled the model, I was like, oh wow. That's cool. And so I've been going through a couple of the older games I used to play a lot when I had a lot of time to play games. I mean, I homeschool a 14-year-old on the spectrum, right? So it's been a while since I've had time to really set things up, but it's unbelievably fun. And this looks like it would be a very different experience to just, always setting up a track and doing laps. Like I'm kind of like an iRacing kind of sim guy or whatever, right? That's what I like. And I'm trying to get a feel for it because, I've had like Porsche 944 Turbo S cars and stuff. Like I like sports cars. Like I like driving. It's my thing.
That's what.
And this looks like
I was just saying. He wants like something sporty to drive where he's having fun and it's not like GTA and he could just drive to different locations. Look for like Uber or Lyft and see if they have a game like that where you pick up people. Who knows?
Well, this game, if like in the Porsche, in Need for Speed Porsche 2000, the game that was all about Porsches, there was the factory driver option. And what you did was you got on the roads and you delivered cars to the new owners. And you went all on the tracks. And there was no race. You were just driving the car, but there was traffic and there was cops. And it was just like delivering a car. And that would be amazing. Like this game would be awesome if I could, pick up a car and deliver it in the same game. That would be badass.
It's basically that. You just don't get to drive the cars.
No, you get.
You get to drive the
them,
truck.
And good luck driving those car haulers. They're a pain in the ass.
I'm so happy that we're getting Dick obsessed with this too. This is. We're gonna have a
play
parade
this
of
now.
trucks.
Yeah,
Well, you guys
Fox
know.
is giving
Love
me
it.
the what the fuck for running that car off the road, aren't you? It's whatever.
I want you guys to know that I still have the load, but it says that it kicked me out of the convoy because I lost internet connection for a second.
Oh no, but you can still deliver it on your own.
I'm still delivering it. I'm getting close to it. I'm like
I see Ben.
I'm 2 minutes.
Yeah,
away.
I already dropped the load, but I'm still in the convoy.
I see you. I'm just
What's Amanda
arriving.
working on?
Oh,
See, I can't see you though, Bolt. I can't see either of you guys anymore. So I'm not in the convoy.
can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear Amanda.
We hear you, Amanda.
Hey, Mama. How's it going?
What's up, sweetheart?
We had a rough week, but we're finally safe and warm, I guess. So
Well, that's good. Where are you at? Same place?
No, new Airbnb.
Okay.
Looking-
I knew you had to get out of there. I'm glad you did. Good job. Because fuck that.
Which one? Wait, whoever's like with the has chips or something. Like all
I
I
think
could
it's
hear
Jenny.
Yeah, stop
Oh,
it.
sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I had the mic off.
Oh, it's okay. Thanks, Jenny.
Are you talking about the guy who yelled at me?
Oh,
Because like that was just the last the place we were at.
I know.
There's the guy that was renting to us screamed in my face and punched a wall.
Yeah, I know.
Like knowing my situation, like his grandmother had a stroke the day before, and like he couldn't go and see her. And I get it; he was upset, but like it was not okay. So
Yeah,
then
no,
we
it's
get
not okay.
left to the next place, and there was no heat or hot water, and it was a mess. And there was a guy, like another guy there, and he was smoking, and like it was really bad. Except the thing is that all of the money that we had went to that place, so there was nothing that we could do. I made obviously Airbnb like, refund us so we could find another place, but it wasn't. You can't just find another place, especially with the money that we have. And not only that, but like that was on Saturday when they finally said they would give me my full refund back, and it only processed today. So like I couldn't even get a hotel or anything. So the first night that like we obviously like we just stayed because we didn't have anywhere else to go. The first night we were there, the guy came and was like, "Oh, I'll make it warm in here," and turned on the fucking stove and turned it all the way up and left it open. So he almost killed us, and we didn't know because like he didn't say anything. He just did it. The only reason I found out is because I went to go get a drink in the middle of the night. So we found another place that we were supposed to go to yesterday, and like it was kind of iffy, whatever, but fine. And we had to take 2 Ubers because we don't have a car, which is fucking hell. We had to take 2 Ubers, in order to get all of our stuff and the dog and both of us. So I go first and Angel follows behind, and I get there, and this is like a 45-minute fucking trip. I get there, and the woman opens the door, and I'm like, "Yeah, I am who I am. I don't know who you are, what you're talking about." Slams the door in my face.
What?
Yeah. So that was, already overdrawn our account with no money left beyond, because like I said, we hadn't gotten our first refund plus the money to go, and Angel was behind me, so we had nowhere to go. Like,
oh my god, man, what the fuck?
So I mean, I ended up like, luckily the guy was nice enough not to charge me on the way back, but I was like, just bring me back to the other place, basically squatting at this point. And I'm screaming at them. I'm just fucking screaming. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. Like, my son and I escaped a domestic violence situation. We've been basically homeless for 3 months, and you guys have taken not only all of my money, but like twice as much as all of my money. And I'm incurring like hundreds of dollars worth of fees because of it. What the fuck are you going to do about it? Oh, well, look on the website. If you find anything, let us know. Like, just
what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want everybody to know I just backed it in, bitch. Just so you know.
Good job, proud of you.
But yeah, we did find another place. And that's where I am now. And it's beautiful, and it's I warm. Like I'm not like literally it hurt because we've been so cold.
Yeah, no, I know. I've been there. Trust me. It's kind of how I grew up. I understand. Oh, honey. I'm sorry.
Motherfucking fucked up shit.
And
I
also,
know.
like,
Holy.
I just went 2 fucking weeks without my pain medicine because I couldn't.
What?
I couldn't get to. There's I can't find it anywhere. I have to fill it in my old town, but it was so far away, and I just couldn't get there. I couldn't pay for it to get there.
Jesus.
If you know anything about what I have, my pain disorder is literally called the suicide disease. It is the most painful disorder known to man. It's considered more painful than labor and amputation.
Oh, fuck.
So,
yeah, it's not even kidding. It's true. Amanda has a device in her back to cut off her nerves from making her in more pain, so she can try to survive. And the fucking thing, the old one she had in died, and she went without any device for 3 fucking months. And because the old company no longer existed, so she couldn't get the fucking batteries. The batteries were dead, and she had to go through the whole thing of getting it pulled out, getting the new.
They didn't pull it out though.
Replace it. What?
The insurance company didn't want to pay to remove the first dead device.
I know that was an hour. What, month and a half fight? 2 months fight?
Oh
no, it's still in there. It's still in there.
Oh,
I still have
you have
the
the
old
new
dead
one in. The old one's still there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, fucking Christ! Who does that?
So,
what do you call that, Ben? Practicing without a license? Jesus.
I know where Ben went. I'm sorry.
I've got school things that came up, so I'm not paying attention.
No, it's okay, buddy. I can't see what you guys are doing, so I didn't know if you're busy or what. My bad.
I apologize for coming in like this and the crying. The fucking.
Hey, no
Nah,
worries.
you could.
Don't you
Why we're all here
apologize,
for each
Amanda?
other. Not every day is happy-go-lucky. It's just not the way it works. So it's fine.
Yeah. I didn't even have a Christmas, so.
Yeah.
And Angel is about to have his, this is, he turns 18 on the 2nd. So this is it. The last few weeks of his childhood is this. Last few months of his child.
Well, it's a good thing you raised him good, and he's way more adult than 17, so he'll be all right. Trust me. He'll make it.
Yeah.
Look at all the shit you've been through, and the strength you've shown him, and him fucking having your back. And
I've been an absolute mess to him, and he's the
Well,
one
yeah,
who
you've
has
been-
to pretend like everything's okay.
Well, fuck you. Well, how would you not be a mess? He's gonna understand that.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your truck simulator.
No, you're fine, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. It's just a game. It's no big deal.
We worry about you. We want to know what's going on.
What Purple said.
This has been probably the worst week that I've had throughout all of this.
Fucking craziness is what it is. Ridiculous and crazy all at the same time. Hope I can make it to the repair shop. Now I got rid of that load.
If anybody wants to
spend all the money I made,
it would be much appreciated. Thank you.
What's that, sweetheart?
Tammy.
I'm sorry.
I said, if anybody wants to send me weed, please feel free to do so.
Oh.
Wish I could. We have it good up here in British Columbia. I wish I could help.
I wish I had the money to do it. I'd help you. Because, the drug dogs smell fucking pot, but they don't smell that THC oil like it. So if you package it up in those You package it up right, you could ship those.
We up here, people that I used to know before it was legal that, you know, provided marijuana style products to others. You used to be
Yes.
able to just use like a light wrap of coffee around the product and just throw it on the Greyhound bus, and it would always get to where you went because Greyhound was Greyhound. They didn't matter. But they've pretty much closed their doors in the last few years up here.
Oh, well, not that it matters. But... yeah, that's crazy. Totally crazy, man. Oh my God. Oh, if I had a motor, I'd motor all day. If I had an engine that didn't malfunction.
Well, you would
There.
if somebody didn't clip your truck and make you flip over.
Well, thank you, Purple, for that. Yes, yes. Thank you for picking on him with me. I appreciate that. Like that you got my back. Oh, and of course it's dark out. Okay, so let me tell you something about this game that is not realistic that irritates the shit out of me. Everybody ready? When your engine malfunctions and your truck dies, your lights go out. That's bullshit. That does not happen.
Okay.
Yeah, your battery
Your
would
lights
hold it
are on
for a while,
constant
right?
fucking circuit. That's bullshit. So yeah, I'm driving at night, and then my engine dies, and yeah. It's basically telling me I'm fucked. Wait, what the fuck is this? Where the fuck am I going to?
There.
What the?
Shush.
Is that the puppy?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so confused right now.
She's whining because she can't squeak her broccoli.
The hell, why are my lights off?
Squeak your broccoli. That's got to be a euphemism.
I got to give a shout out to Simply Secular Dave there. That is some serious knowledge of the area. Well done. Well
What did he
done.
say?
The comment is Greyhound took a lot of weed up north to like Whitehorse Terrace, Prince George. Exactly what I was talking about. Wow. That's
Oh,
fun.
really?
Yeah, totally.
That's fucking
That's
hilarious,
amazing.
man.
That is too funny.
Oh, this is so frustrating, man. Okay, come on, service. Let's get to you. This thing would run long enough. Fucking road is this taking me on?
Oh, B.
Yes.
The
Yes, sir.
the Shills account on Epic Game Store has 3 of the Jackbox game packs if you want to download any and play them live and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've got a murder mystery, a couple of the who do you think you know Jack, and all the popular ones, Quiplash, all those.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here.
It's the same password for the other account, but I'll PM it to you to make sure.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah. They're not being used right now, so somebody should.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
yeah.
We can use those.
Same
Ben's
with
got
the
it too,
same with
but,
like the same with the meats account and stuff. I mean, you can have 5 meats going at once. It doesn't matter. Just give them your own name. The service doesn't give a shit.
Right. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Ben's got them, but it's hard to run them on. What the hell is this thing taking me?
Well, we
I don't
bought them
even
on
know what this
Epic.
thing is taking me.
We bought them on the Epic Game Store because it downloads the game into your computer, and then you can delete the Epic Game Store and just play the damn games. Like
Oh,
it does it
that's cool.
properly. Yeah,
Oh,
you don't have to
okay.
have all the other crap running.
Oh, okay. Rock on. That's cool.
That's why when you guys were when you were doing that truck thing there, I first checked Epic because that's my first choice, because then you don't have to have Steam running and all this other stuff that starts bogging down the system, right?
Well, that's
Just
the
play
thing. That's what's happening to me, and I'm on Wi-Fi, as you know. So I was just telling them tomorrow after work I'm going to the store, and when I go to the store, I'm gonna buy a fucking extension for my Ethernet cable, because I just keep forgetting to do it. I'm gonna have to put an alarm on my phone. And now that I'm playing this and it disconnected me from the convoy and stuff and pissed me off, I'll remember.
I hardwire everything. I even went to the hassle of hiding a wire that goes through the closet upstairs and into my son's room, so his iMac is hardwired, so he doesn't have to worry about latency issues when he's doing
there you
crap,
go.
right?
That's the way to do it, man. Oh yeah, that's great.
I don't even have Wi-Fi. Everything's hard cabled here.
Yeah.
Well, the
Wi-Fi
speed was so good when I first got it. I was just like, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna. That's way better than what I had, and I'm not getting.
But
kicked out of
it's
my
those
streams anymore and shit. So I.
But
thought,
it's those little
fine,
spikes of latency that happen in Wi-Fi that kill you, and you don't get that in hardwire, right?
Yes, I know exactly, and that's exactly why I'm like, it was fine then, but now that I'm playing online games, it's starting to lag me really bad. So now I'm pretty much done with it. So
yeah. The newest power adapter ones work really well too for people that cable just isn't an option. You just get the two things that plug into your power outlets, and you plug a Ethernet cable into your router and then plug it into the wall, and then you plug another little adapter into the wall, and an Ethernet cable comes out and goes into your computer. And they're not the fastest in the world, but they have low latency ping, so it's still awesome for gaming, way better than Wi-Fi.
I'm trying to figure out what this fucking map is taking me. It just made me drive around a big loop to turn me around, and I don't even know. I was heading to where it had the dot on the map, and then it just disappeared. Now I'm just following the GPS around in circles because I don't know where I'm going. I'm just, whatever. I'm just going along with it at this point. I don't fucking care anymore. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing.
Yeah, I want to try that game. I had my son. I had my son on the. If for anybody who doesn't know, he's on the spectrum. He's 14. He's been playing Cheetah Simulator and Eagle Simulator and stuff all his life. He's a nature freak, right? He loves David Attenborough as his hero, right? And so I put Need for Speed 3 on my computer with the gas pedals and the steering wheel and everything, the whole 9 yards. And I set him up with it because I figured it would be about his speed, and it's got crazy crashes and that'll make him laugh and stuff. Holy shit, he had a blast. It was unbelievable. We played for 2 hours. Oh yeah, it was great. When he found that he could watch the replay of, either doing really good or screwing around, he just loved it. It was so great. We had our projector in the living room set up as a screen as well, so we could watch the replay on the big projector. It was so cool. It was awesome.
That's awesome, man. Good. Glad you guys had fun with it.
Yeah, it was cool. So I'm going to start bringing them into the newer games as we go, right?
Yeah, what did you say you started them out
on? Need for Speed 3, the original Hot Pursuit version with the cops and everything. And
okay.
We had a blast. It was really cool.
All about that game. Well, I've never been a big gamer anyway, so. But this,
I have a thing with older games. I have a bunch of retro computer gaming boxes and stuff and whatnot, and consoles and blah blah, and I like the older games quite a bit. I've got a couple of old PCs for playing old games and stuff all set up, and
rock on. That's great, man.
But I did it before it was cool to do it, so.
Yeah, well, now it's cool. Yeah, back then it was nerds, gaming. Nerds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Play games and read books, you nerds. Yeah, now everybody wants to do it.
Yep. But it's fun.
I have to tell you, I'm to the point of about every 45 seconds my engine dies. It's starting to get frustrating.
Oh, wow.
I'm just trying to pick up this load because there's no fucking service around here. I just want to pick the fucking load up so I can get somewhere that is, and it's driving me around in a circle because there's a bunch of one-way streets. That's what's going on. So I'm just at the point like this is ridiculous.
You
That's where
know,
I'm
without the game on the screen now, some people might think you're talking about a different game than truck driving. Just saying.
What are you calling it? Divorce? That's not the same game that I'm playing right now.
Well, there's
Something
another
published in
question about the
Germany.
realism. Are there hookers hanging out at the truck stops?
The truck stops aren't really truck stops though. Some of them are, but most of them are
I
not.
catch them on the road. I
You
hitchhike.
go in for fuel, and it's just a little tiny fucking shithole like Chevron, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? That's not even a truck stop.
It's not a true truck stop unless there's lot lizards, scrambled eggs, and greasy sausage.
Yeah, we were
Hey,
talking about the,
I've got all three.
we were talking about the overpasses before. I stopped at a truck stop one time and I saw a trailer who had missed one, and found the guy inside who was driving it. He had a great story. He said he was going under the overpass, and he knew he was close, so he was going under real slow and careful, listening to see if he was going to scrape, and just cleared it by an inch, got under there without a problem. Got to the warehouse, they unloaded his trailer, and he came flying back the other way at 40 miles an hour. Of course, with no load, the trailer now set up 3 inches higher than it had going under the other way.
Oh my
Rolled the top of the
God.
trailer back like a sardine can.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. Except not quite so stupid, but almost. I just didn't know. The clearance I saw when I started under the bridge, before it stopped giving me the proper clearance, I guess, was 14.1, which is plenty. That's 7 inches extra. So yeah, just didn't
Well,
work out
what
very good.
happens a lot that throws those off is when they repave the road.
Yes,
the road
and they forget to
surface is
change
then
the
2
signs.
inches higher.
Yep. They do that all the time. It'll be a 13.6 road. There was speaking of which, let me tell you what happened to me one time, Purple. I was in the Chicago, Illinois, right? And the GPS, it was part of the truck at this point. This is like in 2013 or something like that, and they had all the fancy shit in the trucks. So I'm following the GPS right to the where I'm supposed to go, and they had paved the road and they changed the sign, and I got close to that sign and I saw 12.8, and I said, oh, whoa, no. I pulled off the side of the fucking road. There was a big parking lot with some like little mom and pop like ice cream stand and stuff, and I just whipped her right in there and stopped.
Yeah.
What the fuck do I do now? So I had to make a bunch of phone calls.
If you want to see a wicked set of videos about people peeling their trucks, just like Purple was talking about, like you guys are talking about there, on YouTube, go to the 11'8" bridge.
It's called the can opener.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. The video footage of truck after motorhome just destroying themselves on this fucking bridge, man. And the guys,
oh my God.
The guy who runs the channel has a couple of cameras in different spots. Like there must be a building across from his apartment or place or whatever where he's got another camera set up and everything, but it's wicked. It's so funny.
There was a story on public radio of all places, all about that little overpass. It's called the can opener, and every couple of years, the state and federales or whoever is responsible for it redo the whole damn thing and label it and try different strategies to get people to not go through it. And no matter what they do, people still ignore it and ignore the signs and drive and have damage. It's just unchangeable.
If you Google 10'8" bridge, the can opener bridge comes up in the searches as well, because it's one of those you can sit there for 20 minutes having a beer and a cigarette, just having a break in the day and laugh your fucking head off at the way like motorhomes go through and they lose all their ACs and everything on the top. But if it's a trailer motorhome with a truck pulling it, they have no idea. They can't hear it because, you know, they probably got the tunes on and stuff and they just keep driving like nothing fucking happened. It's so funny.
Yeah, I found the channel. Thanks for the tip. But Sloth Girl loves this kind of stuff.
Well, it's apparently very well known in the business of, you know, traffic issues and stuff. And nobody can understand that why it is that no matter what they do, people just don't pay attention, don't believe it, or whatever.
Yep.
And just constantly.
There's a bridge in Sunbury, Ohio. I had to think about the name of what the place was before I told you guys about it. Sunbury, Ohio. There's a bridge, and this fucking bridge, God, it's hard to get out of there with that wheel loader. This fucking bridge is 12.7, and everybody drives into it. It's like a fucking, it's like a joke. It's a joke. It hit the front of the bridge. They kept repairing it, and so they just ended up putting a piece of steel in instead of the concrete.
Oh.
And when you hit it, it's like 6-inch fucking or 4-inch steel. That bitch ain't moving.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. It's not moving.
There's a shopping.
And there's like
there's a
trash trucks that have smashed the top of the fucking thing up, and fucking box trucks that were like, oh no, I think it's 12.1. And there's signs everywhere before you. I mean, dude, I'm telling you guys, everywhere before you get to it, there are signs saying trucks do not go this way. 12.1 bridge ahead or whatever it is. Because I think the box trucks are what, like 12.6 or 12 something. Anyways, the fuck? Oh my God. I'm going to kill this goddamn fucking game. Anyways, so, yeah, so there's all kinds of trucks, box trucks, trash trucks, tractor trailers, everything smashed into that damn thing. And this one guy, we had a guy do it at the company I worked for, and he was like, I didn't see any signs. And we were like, dude, we've all driven through there like multiple times. There's like 20 fucking signs telling you not to go that way. You know, I didn't see any signs. How he didn't lose his job, I have no fucking idea. White penis privilege, probably.
There's a shopping mall just around the corner from me, and there's this obvious looking place where the truck should go in, but it's the wrong entrance. So there's no sign to tell them until it's already too late. And then there's a sign that says, you know, this isn't the truck entrance. You're supposed to be over on the other side. And at least twice a month, you see some poor son of a bitch in a massive transport truck trying to back his ass out of this place that he can't be going to. And there's all these impatient motherfuckers trying to get to the grocery store and stuff in the way. And if they would just give him a second to get out of the way, everybody could do what they want to do, but it never works out. So somebody from the store has to come out, direct traffic, and I've been living here for years. Nobody's thought to move the sign to the main part of the street and just have an arrow that says, trucks, keep going. Your entrance is further up. Why? It's the funniest thing. It happens all the time. It's like, and I'm surrounded by retirees, right? I'm surrounded by retirees. So you got like Grandma Blue Hair, and she's like 94 years old, and she's driving some new Buick because the new Cadillac is scary and rumbles, right? So now they drive Buicks, and she's right behind the truck. So the guy trying to back up in his mirror can only barely see the ass end of this fucking float boat hanging out, and she's sitting there going, I wonder why he won't move. And this is what happens every time, right? She's got Lawrence Welk cranking on her fucking Harman Kardon system in her new Buick. She can't hear shit, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on, but Lawrence Welk is just killing it today. Oh my fucking God, man.
I was in that spot with my brother a couple of times, standing out in the middle of the street trying to block traffic so he could get out of the parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've been stuck. I'm telling you guys, I have drove into so many sticky situations, and I've had so many nice people. Like, there was a guy in a fucking pickup truck one time, and he fucking stopped because okay, so in upstate New York, for any of you that don't know, in the north to south to north, north to south turnpike, there's a section of the turnpike where there's certain numbers, and then they forget about those numbers, and then they start where they were before the turnpike. Doesn't make any sense, I know, but there's two fucking exits that are the same. There's two sets of two exits that are exactly the same number. So I was following directions. I was a brand new truck driver. There was no GPS shit yet. And I have directions written and I got a fucking map. And so I had checked the directions. I knew exactly the exit number. I had to turn right. I need to go down 3 miles for my next turn. Like I had it all fucking memorized. I pull off of the exit. I take a right. I see National Forest. Erk! Well, that's not cool. You don't drive a truck through a national forest. I mean, through a, protected forest. So I stop because the road's narrowing. It looks like it might be dirt ahead. I'm not fucking with it, right? So I stop and there's a little fucking produce stand on the side, and they had a U-shaped driveway, and I was like, it's the best I'm gonna get, because if I can't back up, it's fucking illegal. So I'm looking at this thing, and these cops drive up to me, and they pull up next to me, and they go, "Going the wrong way?" And I said, "What was your clue? The fact that I was stopped on the side of the road with my blinkers on and staring at that turnaround to see if I could make it, or the fact that I'm on a route that says no truck route on the sign 20 feet in front of me?" And he kind of chuckled. And I said, "Look, this is where I'm trying to go. What the hell?" And he said, oh, that's another, 2 hours up the road, up the highway. And I said, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, there's like 2 exits with that same number." Motherfucker. So he actually helped me back up out of there. He helped me back up to, he put his lights on and made sure nobody came around, let me back up to the overpass and take a left to get back on the highway. So he was pretty nice about it. He could have fined me for just being there because I passed that sign that said no trucks, like by 20 feet. I just went past it. That's all that matters. They can fine truck drivers for everything, and they will. They love to accuse truck drivers of everything. If there's an accident, it involves a truck driver, they instantly will look at whoever's driving that truck before they look at anybody else for who's responsible, unless it's obvious.
Yeah, they're intense up here where I live. Big time.
Well, because it's most people are driving around an 80,000-pound bullet. An 80,000-pound bullet that can fucking take out dozens and dozens of people with one mistake.
But
so
when you get some asshole in a Honda Civic that pulls in front of you when you're creeping up on a light and fucking carves you up and whatnot, and you barely keep your ass from just destroying the back end of their car, and they're looking in the rearview mirror like, "Why did you come up on me so close?" Holy God, you must want to just jump out of the truck with a crowbar and beat their fucking skull to the ground.
Yeah. Oh, no, I know, dude. I know. I had a buddy, he was driving a reefer. For you guys that don't know, that's a refrigerated 53-foot van. And he was driving a reefer, and you know how the underneath they have the tanks for the reefer motor itself. They have diesel tanks. This fucking lady just, like, my buddy's on a 4-lane highway where there's like 2 highways merging. He was actually outside of Scranton, PA, where 81 and 84 come together. And then you just end up on 81 and 84 dead ends there. So it's 4 fucking lanes. This woman's on the right-hand lane coming in from 84 on the 81. And she just came right over. He's in the next to the left lane. She came 2 lanes over and just smashed in and tore the fucking, shit. I just missed my fucking turn. I'm going to back up. I'm backing up on the highway. I'm on I-5 right now or something. Tore the fucking diesel tank off the fucking trailer. Oh man, I couldn't have done that any fucking better. I swear to God, that was an accident. I'm going to claim it though. Yeah, just crazy shit, man. But I tell you what though, the cop was like, "What happened?" and looked at the truck driver, and she goes, No. I hit him. I just didn't look. I didn't see him. And I just came right over because she was going slower. He was way behind her. So when she went to go over, thinking she was clear, he came up beside her. And the cop was like, "All right, well, I'm fining you." And she said, "Yep, do it. It's not his fault at all. I did it." Like, she just fucking admitted it. And we were like, "Who are you?" Because people don't do that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
They think the truck company's gonna pay for it, but it's really a truck driver that fucking ends up starving at the end of the day with no job. Ooh, good, another engine malfunction. Hey, Bold, how you doing over there?
Doing all right. Had to help
Yeah?
get kiddo to bed. How about yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm doing good. This about it every 2.5 minutes I have an engine malfunction, and I just picked up this load and there's no place to get fixed around here. So I'm trying to go over this bridge again and see if I can oh, there we go. Engine's back on. See if Longview has some services, mechanic, because I haven't been able to find one. So I just thought I'd give you shit about that.
Oh, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm still.
You've had all this
dealing with
time and you haven't gotten your truck fixed?
There's been no place to fix it. This is my luck. Like where I ended up at, nothing. And now I'm driving through this town. There's no fucking. I'm going through Longview and there's no. Well, there might be around the corner. I'll see. But as of right here, there's no mechanic or anything.
Well, there will be in Vancouver or Portland. I'm not sure. Probably Portland.
I don't remember where the hell I'm driving to right now.
If you're going that direction.
I don't know. We'll see in a minute.
I'm going to take a job from...
Dick. I was just talking about Dick to Dick about a bunch of stuff, so I forgot what the fuck I'm driving to now. I'm a little high, and it was a good conversation. So,
yeah, I'm going to take a job from Portland down to Albuquerque.
There you go. Watch for the balloons and the balloon fest.
Will do.
Yeah, they're actually pretty cool, honestly. Actually, really fucking cool. Whoa, dude, that's a green light. Now I might not even make it any further now because I just hit your ass. Fucking dumbass. He started going and it's a green light and he just slammed on his brakes. I hit him and now he just drove through a red light. What the fuck is that? AI.
Sounds like some bullshit. Is what that sounds like.
Some AI bullshit is what the fuck that was, bro.
Kind of like getting passed on the highway and getting knocked all over until your damage is all the way up. Fucking bullshit is what that is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's to the middle of my windows on the little icon.
Wow, that's some bullshit.
I've had it higher that one time when that shit glitched and it cost me that 58 grand. There was just a little gray strip across the top and the whole rest of the truck was red.
I've gotten up to 100%. It called it 100% damaged, but
I had to tow it, dude.
It was still drivable. You just keep holding on the gas pedal and it'll eventually start and go again.
Oh, 4. Okay, start on time 4 that time. Last time it was like 10 times to get it started. Yes, we have destroyed this Mac. Like, I wouldn't want anybody to look at it right now and probably be embarrassed.
Okay, well, I'm winding down again, so I'm going to head out.
Night,
All right,
Purple.
Perp.
Okay, Purple.
Good night, Purple.
Thanks for stopping by. Good night, sweetheart.
Take care.
Good night, Perp.
In other words, Perp's about to fall asleep sitting in the chair. That's what's going on.
It's been known to happen.
No, that's okay. Okay, Perp doesn't sleep enough, so the more she sleeps, the better.
That's
Got
totally
really
the
bad
thing. Yeah.
insomnia. She really does. Yeah, it's bad. She keeps trying to get on
Yeah.
like a sleep schedule, and it just doesn't fucking work, and it's just a pain in the ass. That's all it is.
I know the feeling. I wake up 3 times a night, so
I used to be like that, man. Until I found some
Oh.
peace in my life and in myself. I couldn't I was an insomniac for years. I would sleep a max of 6 hours. In that 6 hour sleep, I would wake up at least 3 or 4 times. And my typical sleep time was 5 to 5.5 hours. So I was basically running around on about 4.5 hours of sleep every single night for like, I don't know, fucking 20 years. It was fucking horrible. And that's
Wow.
interrupted sleep. Yeah. I was just exhausted all the time. I used to have big, dark circles under my eyes. And I
lived
the only
that,
reason I
right?
survived is because I'm ADHD and I'm fidgety. That's the only thing that,
Uh.
really, if I was like a chilled, laid back person that happened, I would have just fucking fell asleep standing up one day or something. But
Right.
I swear it's how fidgety I am that fucking kept me going. That, and I was mad at the world for about 10 of those years. That'll help you.
Oh yeah, yeah. For me, it's the fibromyalgia thing. I just can't seem to lay in one position for too long. Wouldn't want to complain about it lots because with Pale Boot Mama's thing, that's a lot worse than mine. So yeah, And to be honest, I'm not having to do anything more than CBD, although maybe a little stronger pain med might get me a longer bed thing. But I got allergies that get in the way of certain pain meds and stuff. So I just kind of manage it my way and, get through.
Have you tried like gabapentin or something like that?
I think that's on the list that I'm allowed to take, but I've got ulcer issues as well. And the whole like me with CBD, I don't even do the oils or whatever. I just smoke the shit, right? And because it doesn't, it doesn't screw with my guts then. And
right. Have you seen those new coils they have? The new fucking vapes they have.
Well, I've tried them because
it's called a dry herb. It's for. Why is my truck not stopping? Thank you.
Dry herb. Okay, tell me about it.
Dry herb. What was it called? Dry herb vaporizer or something like that. It was in a vape shop. I saw it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Almost to the service place. I'm so excited to spend 60 grand right now. It's gonna take me under 400 grand. I was at fucking. God damn it. Shit. Frustrating. Tell me if you find it. Oh, it's called Da Vinci. Look up Da Vinci. I just realized what the name of it was. It's Da Vinci.
Okay.
Yeah. Look that shit up, and then it's kind of like it looks kind of like a cigarette case kind of size, but smaller. It's weird. But that's what it is.
I'll have to check this.
Are you talking about like TENS devices?
No. It's for smoking, like to basically
smoke
without smoking dry herb instead of like vaping like a liquid THC. Yeah. It's called a Da Vinci dry herb something. Yeah, it's yeah. When you figure it out, let me know because I can't remember what the fuck it was called now. It's like $140 fucking dollars, but it's supposed to be a cleaner
up here. We've got everything legal. Like you can buy magic mushrooms at some of the shops up here. So I'll have to check this out and check into it.
Hey, Bolt.
What's up?
$51,079.
That's a wreck.
Yeah, that sounds kind of like someone. I don't know. It's almost like somebody.
Look what you've done, Bolt.
Like somebody wrecked your truck.
I know. I don't know how the fuck someone.
Good job, Bolt.
What a jerk.
Down 51 grand. It's okay.
What?
It's okay.
A jerk.
But I'm telling you, you buying this game for me is only going to save you for so long, bro.
That's all right. Next sale, there's more DLC.
Oh, I'm gonna expand shit with the next. I'm buying my own. I'm just gonna start fucking. But yeah, you want to start doing that just to repair my truck? That's
yeah. Next
one $5 DLC or $8 DLC for every
major accident.
So you get one more major accident for you to buy me another DLC.
Okay? Gotcha.
So something happened. Apart from I had some bullshit happen with one of my rotation logs. I had to go in and log in like all the patients I saw from sports medicine because they didn't like the codes I used. So anyway, that was fun. But
that's always fun.
I got my grade back for my surgery rotation.
Oh, what is it, dude?
What'd you do?
I got an A-, and I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Hell yes, dude.
Good for you.
I'm so proud of you.
An A-?
That's awesome.
I'm disappointed. Ben did way
Yeah,
better than an
you got to do
8-9.
better next time, but that's pretty good.
No, that was surgery. No,
that was
no.
surgery. That was tough.
And
Oh,
keep
that
in
was
mind,
a
like,
surgery
the grades,
rotation.
most of the
Never mind,
grade
you
is
did
based
great.
on your shelf score,
Yeah.
which is based on the national percentiles.
Right.
So
Anything that says A, whether or not it's
that
got
is
a
a
this
pass.
or a that to it, is worth alcohol and celebration.
Oh no, anything that is a
Fuck yeah.
pass or above is
Hell
a
yeah.
celebration. So
Yeah, because it
I'm
really
just
doesn't matter
shocked
at the
that-
end of the day what you get as long as you pass.
yeah, but I was just
I mean, it
shocked
looks better
that
for
I
future ventures, but
In
I'm just
medicine,
shocked-
to get an A? Fuck.
no, I'm just shocked that surgery I somehow magically did better than a B on that, because I was like, I don't. That
dude,
was
I told
a
you you were fucking
ridiculous
gonna nail it.
rotation.
I told you you're
No,
fucking
that was a
brilliant.
ridiculous.
Fucking listen.
That
Listen
rotation
to your
was
brother.
absolute hell. No, that rotation was absolute.
No, that
hell.
was a really
So,
rough one for you, and I'm really happy
Oh,
to hear
no,
that
I
you did so
know.
well.
I know, and
I just
told
didn't
you
want to
you were
have to
gonna kick ass.
redo it. I just didn't want to redo that rotation. That's all I cared about.
You need to do a green screen of a big hand patting you on the back right now.
Not
I
with
think.
yeah, right. Not with that toxic fucking masculinity you had to deal with. I don't even fucking know how you did that without choking that fucking.
Oh,
prick.
what's that
Dude.
story? I don't know that one.
The attending was a psycho.
Transphobe,
Oh, that's-
anti-LGBTQ, you name it. He was a fucking
Holy
like good old boy. Like, just picture a doctor on TV that's cocky, everybody's shitty, flirts with all the nurses, transphobe.
Gotta
George
suck up
Clooney.
to him, or else he's not going to teach you anything.
That's
Yeah,
him.
he was such an asshole, and he would call you lazy for not being specific enough in what he wanted from you, and he'd call you lazy if you didn't do it right the way that he wanted it done. But then he wouldn't tell you how he wanted it done, and also this man has been a board certified surgeon for like at least 10 years. So he took his first round of boards forever ago. And
Yeah.
he brags about his scores to his med students as if we're supposed to care. Like,
Yeah,
that's
because like
bragging about your SAT score. Like, nobody gives a fuck after you take it.
well, not just that, but he took some medicine has changed and advanced so much. If he did it 20 years ago, it doesn't. That's nothing compared to what you guys are trying to absorb in about the same amount of time now.
True, but I mean, it's still based on percentile. The fact
Well,
that
yeah.
it is impressive that he got in the 99th percentile on his test, but still,
Okay.
it's not something that like you need to tell everybody about. That's
Well, yeah, he
like
does.
that's
He's
something
got a
you
small
keep to
dick.
yourself.
Yeah, I mean, some guys drive lifted pickup trucks.
No, that's
Some guys brag about their IQ.
I think
That's
he's.
small
I
dick
think.
syndrome.
I think. I think it's the case like with most surgeons. I think he's miserable, and he picked a field because of his ego, and he's miserable now because he picked a field based on his ego, and now he has to compensate and make other people feel miserable so that he feels better about his life choices. Because I know surgeons who love being surgeons, and they're nice people because they don't have to compensate with other bullshit. They just do their job.
Good night, kids.
Night,
Good night,
Jenny.
Jenny.
Good night,
Good
Jenny.
Night, Jenny.
Good-
Good
See
job,
ya.
Ben. Good job, Ben.
sleep well,
Thank you.
sweetheart.
Oh, and most of the people I
Okay.
know that are surgeons that like being surgeons and that are nice people are women. Because they
Yeah,
had to go
you're
through the
saying
extra
the OB
bullshit.
You said the OBGYN rotation that all those fucking
she was
surgeons were
great.
awesome. Yeah, see?
Yeah, well, and because women have to go through all the extra bullshit to get there.
And they understand. Yep.
So they go into it because they like it.
Yeah,
Like
they're
they
not
like
going
it
in
enough
make-
to go
yeah.
put up with that bullshit.
Yeah, because it has nothing to do with a large dick. With a lot of women that I now not the burnout ones, the ones that are burnout like that one that works with us, Dr. H. She's a fucking pain in the ass. But like, okay, here's the thing, right? I was talking to Heather the other day about this, and we were talking about some of the rotations she did, and you know, I was telling you we were talking about how many hysterectomies she's assisted with in her life, and it's like I don't know, 450 or 6, I don't remember, a lot, hundreds and hundreds. Anyway, so we were talking about it, and she was having a glass of wine, and she finally like relaxed for the day, and she was just like, it's I feel so good. I just want to help everybody, and I love going in and I see my patients, and they you know, I teach them something or help them manage this or that, and we get their medication regulated, and they come in and they hug me and they go, thank you, this is the best I've felt in years. Like, she's on the verge of tears. She's like, I love it so much. And I'm like, after 18 and a half years, I wish everybody would feel like that. That's a fucking doctor, PA, NP, any whatever provider, any kind of medical provider. I wish all of them had that much fucking spirit and that much love for it that they're ready to like fucking cry about it, because they just want to help people so much and want to do for others so much and fucking enjoy their job still after all that amount of time. Everybody needs that.
And COVID is
Medical
really
field would be a
making.
different place. I'm sorry.
Well, and COVID is just making
I
the
know.
burnout so much different. Like, I mean, we're getting. There's an advantage to this though, because these doctors that are working in medicine right now, when they
Mhm.
were in med school, what they experienced on their rotations was very like mundane, day-to-day medical practice.
Right.
We are learning about the medical system at its absolute worst that it's ever been. And
During
now
a
we're
fucking
deciding,
pandemic.
okay, it's like, okay, so you're picking a career in medicine. Pick what specialty you want based on the worst climate you could be in. So like, yeah, a lot of us are going towards family medicine now because we're learning how fucking awful hospital medicine is in a pandemic like this, and how
Well,
much
not just
burnout there
that,
is.
but
And
it was already bad before the pandemic, and it was getting worse, and they're short staff, and they make these surgeons fucking bust out so many surgeries a week, or they fucking, you know, get on their ass, and it's just a fucking mess. It's a toxic environment. That's what they end up.
and now we're learning exactly how bad it can get. And
Yes.
a lot of us are saying, no, I'm going to pick a specialty that's not going to kill me like that. So it's a
Sure, I'll
curse
look
because
at
it
your
sucks.
feet.
Well, because it sucks at the same time, like having to go through med school like this. But at least we're getting an awakening now. We're learning now and not getting into it a few years down the road and then learning how awful it is and then hating ourselves. Like there are
Right.
people there are people I know who are like have already finished their residency. They finished their fellowship. So they've been through like 6-7 years of post-medical school training, and they hate their jobs and they can't change because they've been through med school and then 6 to 7 years of post-medical school training. They're like, well, I'm a GI specialist and I can't switch. I'm stuck and I hate it. Like, that sucks.
No, sending me a Steam card isn't actually an online scam. Fucking Dave, fuck off, man. He cracks me up. Fuck, asshole. That's good, man. I got it. I love it. So, Ox, how do you feel about your female doc? Are you comfortable? Is she cool? Is she listening to you? Is she paying attention? Checking all the boxes? Yeah, and honestly, like you were saying, Ben, with what you guys go through in med school and what female providers go through going through med school, which is even fucking worse, and kind of like what you have to deal with, because you have that fucking prejudice side to it on top of we're going to treat you like shit because you're a med student. Yeah, and that's why, like, when you were frustrated and shit and the shit was going on with surgery, and I was telling Heather, like, she almost started crying for you. She goes, I get it, Beck. And I was like, I mean, he's talking about, and she's like, no, think about it. I'm a mid-level and I'm a fucking woman. Do you know how they treated me at first? And I was like, oh, no, I don't know, apparently, because I hadn't even thought about it like that. And that's when she told me to tell you, I get it. Like, I know what you're saying. And so, yeah, like there's a lot of toxic shit
and being
going
trans
on,
and having nobody like,
yeah.
I'm not going to like cheapen the experience of women, but at least like women have numbers. Trans providers don't have numbers. Like, I am the trans person in medicine.
I'm
in
sure
my
there's
program.
more, Ben.
No, in my program in the rotation.
Oh
We're
yeah.
on rotations.
No, I was
no.
I was joking about everywhere, but yeah, I know what you mean.
No, but you're on a rotation with you and maybe another student, maybe a couple other students.
Okay, and you haven't ran into one yet.
I haven't run into the only other trans med students I know are in different states.
Oh, okay.
We're not common.
So you've met
We'll think
some.
about this. We'll think about the stigma. We have to apply to get into medical school. If you're open, think about that obstacle to even get in.
Because then they're gonna be like, well,
Much
you might
less
have
be
a
open
mental
about it.
condition. You can't be a doctor, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking great. Because they want to put a
So-
fucking disorder on it. Disorder.
So there are very
Fuck
few
off.
of us actually here. So there are very few of us. I mean, probably in the whole state of Arizona, there's probably not that many of us. And so programs don't know what to do with it. Like they haven't seen trans people before. Like a lot of people, in fact, like, I mean, you think about people you run into in your everyday life, like they might have met a trans person that they don't know is trans. But most
of them
people,
like, I've never met, I don't really be trans.
most
Yeah.
people cannot count even on one hand the number of trans people they know.
Well, that's because there's so many people in let's just say just the United States. Look at just the United States. So many people live outside of cities and they
Ben's
live in,
got a good
in
point.
totally non-diverse environments. Like I grew up with a bunch of white people and some KKK. Like that's the area I grew up in. It was fucking crazy and totally not diverse at all. You know, so those people, they don't have a clue. I didn't know what a trans person was. Like I didn't know the different definitions and everything. I didn't have a fucking clue. I didn't even know what lesbian was until I was fucking 16. And I heard somebody say it in the bathroom and I went, oh, I guess I'm a lesbian. Because I didn't know how to identify myself. Like there's nowhere to find that information. No one gives out that information there. It's like behind it's like in the game, it's behind an invisible wall and you just, nope, I can't get to that. It's just not happening. And that's why I understand how people can be so like backwoods and think Trump is great and all this stuff. Because I grew up with those fucking people. And every time we started acting like them, my mom would say, no, you're more intelligent than that. Don't you dare act like you may live in West Virginia. You're not from West Virginia. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, yes, ma'am. Don't use ain't. You know, like she was on our asses all the time. She was so afraid those people were going to rub off on us. And
I think Dick wants to say something.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm in a town of 30,000 and I'm on the west side of the Rockies, an hour or so north of the border, right, in Canada. And the town is 30,000 people. And I know 3 trans people in town because I know them well enough from my dealings in town that, we've talked and I know they are. And I think I know 2 others, but I'm not sure because they're just people I interact with, because of where they work and stuff and whatnot.
Right.
But, I'm one of those people who, if I see you a lot and I interact with you and it's not busy, I'll chat for a minute and whatnot. So, you start to catch little things about how a person are and, they're, you start to get a little bit of real from them after a bit, right? So, Ben was saying,
put a wall up around ourselves to protect ourselves. Everybody does.
Yeah. So what Ben was saying there about counting on one hand, I know for sure I can count 3 in a town of 30,000. And in my town, we have a very decent representation of people from India and some from Pakistan. We've got orchards and vineyards all over the place, and they seem to love that shit. And they've got their thing going on in our community. So we've got restaurants that are just, it's so awesome, right? But nice. So and we've got a Portuguese community here, and we've got an Asian community here as well. And yet I struggle to count 5 trans people in a 30,000 town, 30,000 people community, right?
You know what's funny is here, I'm telling you, Dick, I have never in my life seen so many gay couples, both sides, so many trans people. I have met and seen like oh my God, it's so open and no one cares. Okay, let me give you an example, right? I'm working at CVS and this woman comes in all the time, right? And she's older, but she's pretty, you know, she's not like Heather pretty, but she's, you know, pretty enough. And so I thought she was kind of flirting with me, but it was just kind of like we were both like, oh, you know, I see you, you're part of the community, you know, you're under the umbrella. And at first I thought she was flirting with me, and I was kind of like, I didn't know how to take it. And then she came in and she's like 5'5", you know, dark hair, Hispanic, right? She comes in with this little pale skinned, scrawny, little tiny feminine person that was born male, and I don't know how to identify them because I never spoke to them that much. I just said hi a few times. And was dressed in like pink and white and everything, and the roles were switched, and I didn't even know what to do with it. It blew my mind because she's like, now mind you, she's like 58, 62, right? They're like 24, 28. And I was like, wow, my mind is totally fucking blown. I did not know what to do with it. I'd never seen anybody just like so open in public and just being themselves. And I looked around and thought, I am in such a good fucking town right now. No one looked twice at them. Like somebody walked by and kind of like look at them, but they wouldn't go, what the fuck? No, it was just like glance. There's a person, and they move on. And that's how this city is, and it's fucking amazing. I love it, man. You don't hear about like violence towards anybody of any kind of community or race, ethnicity, whatever, identification. It just doesn't happen here.
Wow.
It's pretty incredible, honestly.
That's wonderful. I only speak up to let you know that I'm going to call it a night, guys.
Yeah, I need it. It's been
Getting
3.5 hours.
I didn't
gotta
even
go
know
too.
it was 10:20 until when it was 10:15. I looked down and saw the time.
Yeah,
so.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I love
I'm
you all.
tired.
Love the chat.
All right.
Love you
All
both.
right.
I'm gonna dip soon too.
I'll see you guys.
We'll just wait a minute. We'll just say goodbye.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
We're all tired. Okay, so
Well, I mean it's 12:20 a.m. here, my time. So
Okay.
first of all, let me thank Ben. First of all, for like bringing everybody in and out and handling the whole fucking stream because I was stuck on one screen for playing my game. So I appreciate that. Bolt, thank you for buying me games and then crushing my truck. I love you, man.
I love you too.
Catnip, thank you for coming by, and you know I love you to death, and you know, hang in there.
I love you
Things
too,
get
Beth.
better. Dick, thanks for coming by, buddy. It was nice actually getting to bullshit with you for a little bit. I haven't seen you in a while, so
yeah, Dick.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's nice to hear your voice, Dick.
yeah, Dick.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
Only
that was
Dick
good.
we love
Excellent.
around here. That's right. Anyways, well, I'm speaking for myself and Bolt maybe on that one. Anyways, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for coming by and putting up with us just BSing while we're driving trucks and playing stupid games. And I did have a good time, and we had a little serious talk there, but you know, like I always say, this is a fucking amazing community, and I appreciate everybody supporting each other and in the good and the bad. So thank you so much for that. And of all things in the world, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and have some peace in your life.
Awesome.